the after show, not the after show, the first episode of the show was when we first did something together, I believe.
Yes, that's when
I think, yeah.
we collaborated together to do. Was it the Demon series? Was the first one we did together?
Yeah, I think the Demon series was the first
Yeah.
show or thing we did together.
I'm trying to. It had a very long name. I
My
summoned
summoning
my
my girlfriend
girlfriend
from
from
another
hell.
dimension or something another.
Yeah, I summoned my girlfriend from hell, and the guy never had a girlfriend. Well, technically,
But
he did get the girlfriend, but not the
not the girl.
demon
Not
of
he
the
didn't get the
girlfriend.
demon. He got the other crazy girl. Who was
Yes,
also all
she's
about
twin.
demons. It's like, well, that's a match made in heaven right there.
A
I
twin
need
that's
me.
so pale, she she might as well be
She
a
might as well have been the
vampire.
sun at that point. But
So incredibly pale.
I sometimes think that I myself need whatever his name was to his whatever her name was, because I think that'll be the perfect analogy. Like everyone will understand, everyone will
Um,
completely know what you're saying, right?
uh, then again, those who are the same personality shouldn't really date. Apparently, opposites attract.
Oh, so you're saying I'm perfect for a supermodel, huh? Alright, alright.
Yes,
So I have a chance of a supermodel who's like
yes, you do.
a cheerleader and
A
one Miss
cheerleader.
Universe or something. The top 100 most cutest little anime girls. I don't know, fucking
How little are we talking about?
only in size, only in size.
Uh huh.
Age-wise, I mean the higher the number, the better.
Higher than number the pen. Ah, yes, this is my 82-year-old girlfriend.
She's from the planet Nebula. She's from the planet.
She's
And she loves
from
devouring
Denmark.
souls. She's about 80 million years old. In
And
cosmic scale, that
somehow
makes her
she
a
looks
cougar.
rather young and she's rather small.
I mean,
But
okay,
hey,
honestly tell me, how do I look for an 11,000-year-old cat?
not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad? What's that supposed to mean? Saying I
That
look,
means you don't look awful.
but you should say I look good.
Okay, okay. You look fabulous.
Thank you. I know, I look fabulous. So,
Very
like,
fabulous today.
for
A
like
very fabulous hoodie.
the first episode, like, how do you this time with the first episode there? The first episode was very what? Very what? How do I put it?
Uh, Makeshift.
I makeshift. Tell me about the studio. What do you think?
Because
How what's the studio? How is the studio? I think the studio was the best part about it. It was very white, very.
well, he actually did put a pretty good work on the studio, despite well, you only had a phone back then.
Okay, tell me, would you prefer this studio over the old studio?
Well, the old studio had a lot of personality with it. Well, this one it is nice,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
but the last one did have more personality.
Yeah, well, it is unfortunate that one burned down. That's actually why we didn't go back, was
Yes,
because it burnt down. Uh, for unknown reasons, it burnt down.
it is strange that a floor in a skyscraper burned down, but then, well, the whole skyscraper ended up burning down. But yeah,
It was in a skyscraper, was it?
well, it had a skyscraper background.
That was a picture.
Oh,
Do you think we're in a polygonal universe with the screen there?
No.
No. All right. One
Oh,
thing
this.
I might bring back is I know like we did like what does Florida Man do or some like wacky crazy um like segment that day that
Yeah, back then.
I think I ended up replacing it with random fact. I don't know.
Well, it ended up being like 2 years ago now.
Yeah, well,
Jeez.
yeah, it is has been 2 years. Ugh, that makes me feel older than I already am.
You get used to it. Really, you don't really get used to it.
Are you saying you're older than me?
Yes.
Okay, how are you older than 11,000 years old, huh?
It's older mentally.
Older mentally, alright. Like, okay. The first episode was chaotic and everything, and I had have you end up like
Yes.
using the recording for it.
Yeah, since you
I didn't
couldn't really
I
do it on
couldn't
the
do it
phone,
myself.
so I was the one who recorded the audio
I felt
and
bad
sent it
asking you
to
to do
you.
do the some of the recordings and stuff like I feel like a piece
What's
of
the only
trash
thing we could do
cat.
about it? And look at you now. You've got a VTube. Well, you're a VTuber now. You've got a
What's a VTuber?
PC.
Are you
Um,
telling me you're not actually Hatsune Miku?
I'm a Miku, not the Miku.
The whole reason I wanted to talk to you is because I thought you were Hatsune Miku. Well, I always thought I had
Don't you
Hatsune
know
Miku
there's
on my
multiple
show as my
Mikus?
co-host, but all along was just an imposter. I thought you were just using ZP as a cover-up for your name.
Nah, nah, nah. I'm the variation of Miku.
A
There's
variation.
there's several copies.
Oh, you are the Australian Miku. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Or I'm
All
actually a
right.
different kind of Miku than the Australian Miku. The Australian Miku is someone else.
Okay, what's the difference between you and Australian Miku, huh?
Australian Miku wears a hat.
Does that change anything?
And also Australian Miku has a different accent.
Accent. Well, does she have a stereotypical Australian accent?
Well, not stereotypical in the American sense. It's more
Not
like
not like oh crikey kangaroo meat, something like that.
kangaroo.
Hers pretty good though.
No,
It's not.
they well, there are more of. Have you ever heard of the song "I Come from a Land Down Under"?
Is that a joke question?
It's an actual question.
How how would I not have heard it? Like
Okay,
it's used.
just to make
It's
sure.
memeable considering Australian doesn't exist.
So yeah, she's something like that.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Now
She's a top. She's a top lass.
I'll
If she
say
was a guy, she would be a top bloke.
I'll say episode one was a bit of editing because I had to use like the gotcha character I was using to represent me at the time. Like
Yes.
so I had to like have it like with several different poses and everything with the mouth open and closed and mouth open closed for each um pose. Or maybe I just did two where just kind of standing there like
It was a bit of
yeah, I know you
a
can't. Fuck, I know you can't see me, but that's whatever. I can't do it because
yeah, yeah.
I have to reset everything.
I was supposed
Oh
to
shit, I might
say
have
it's
to do it
been
for you
a bit of
because
a
you're gonna have to see the You got to see
Wow.
the videos because I'm gonna we'll get to it, but I'm gonna need to maybe fix that
I
when we
just
get to it.
realized it's been a year gap between episode 1 and episode 2 for
Was it?
the Unnamed Talk Show.
I think it was. I think yeah. Looking back at
The
it, I think
first
it
one was in
was.
November
Let
2019. The
me look
second one
at
was
the
in
playlist
February
for it.
2020.
Although I don't think the playlist shows when dates were. So actually on YouTube now, I
Hmm.
have a playlist for the whole series, which is the original playlist created, and then I have a playlist just for season 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't show when it was uploaded through the YouTube playlist. Like it shows the title, who uploaded it, but
Well,
not the date, which is annoying.
well, it shows you the date when it's uploaded.
Yeah,
Well,
I have to click on the video though.
when it's made public, I should say.
Yeah, when it's made public, because I have some videos that
Yeah.
were uploaded on a different date, but not, So, Unnamed Talk Show,
So,
episode 1, guest ZP. I just kind of like not. I kind of like dropped like episode titles, like the episodes were different episodes on the first episode itself. So that was one thing that was
yes.
gone, was episode titles. Instead, I just want the episode title being the guest. So that was one thing that kind of dropped off here. I'm actually looking, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, and it's funny because like you didn't know what I was going to do with the actual editing, so
No.
I just kind of like threw you on top of just kind of bricked you on there like a little bricky brick.
You just stuck me on like a sticker.
I
My
don't
old
regret it. I think it's
persona.
hilarious. They're just kind of laying there like bored, like someone who's in desktop on VR chat.
And just laying down there like a log.
I think that one thing you're talking about personality with this stage was the items. I think I like the items I had in the
Yes,
background, like
that's
behind
what
the
I was meaning.
guests.
It has more, well, had more personality because he had all these items in the back of the
So
shelves.
let me point out some
And
things
you
here.
could see out, well, you had the skyscrapers.
Because in the background here, I have behind you, I had like the level up thing, or like level up thing
Yeah,
from
the mushroom.
the mushroom, a big GMZ for my last 3 letters in my name here, GMZ, which I now know like just today from watching like a video where hackers get caught. Apparently, there's a
Yeah,
streamer or something who's like a pro Call of Duty or something, or Warzone. That is Call of Duty, but
yeah, yeah.
whose name is literally just GMZ. I'm thinking, oh shit, well fuck, I'm not original. CatBox, totally not original. GMZ, that's super not original anymore, unless he is more recent
Well,
and I am more older. That way, I'm the original one and he's the copycat, not
then
me.
you can be original.
Then I'm gonna sue him for $1 billion, and I'll be
$1 billion. So you can be set for life.
yes. And then I have a Wii, just the Wii, because the Wii U kind of sucked. No one talks about that.
Oh,
The portal gun, and got a Sackboy, Skyrim helmet, the Iron One, and then the Indiana Jones
yeah.
hat. All 3 of them on the bottom are like games that actually, or not games, but like things that I actually really liked and did a lot growing up playing.
The other
So that's
thing, oh yeah,
and also
Indiana
I
Jones,
really loved
the
Indiana
Iron
Jones too.
Helmet, Little Sack Boy
And
from
I'm trying to
Little
see.
Big
I'm
Planet.
pretty sure no, I didn't. I thought I had in the section where we did with the Florida Man alligator situation, whatever's going on. I did. I thought I had it like kind of scroll or pop up in the background. The balloon screen is which is that was
Yeah.
what it's going to be used for. In editing, I would just kind of blue screen it out and use that as like a kind of thing,
Oh yeah.
like showing what we're talking about or something, or you know, in editing. But since the stage burned down, I didn't really get to use it.
Yeah, it was very short lived. You
Yeah.
you planned it for the future, and yet you weren't able to use it.
Also, yeah, and like one thing, like the coloring in the background for the picture there, which is pictures, not a window. Um, that was like kind of what I used because it's supposed to be like kind of like tropical Florida themey because I'm in Florida. I guess I'll say that's where the show's
Yeah, yeah.
filmed is in Florida. That's where Knuckle Boko Studios is in Florida.
We're in lovely Florida,
Yeah,
where
it's
you
kind of
have to
cloudy out right now, but that's
survive.
whatever. So
You
that's like
have
kind of like the
to
coloring I used.
don't get in trouble with Florida man
Yeah.
or Florida man,
In the fire, I
because
was
he's
able to save my desk. I'm still using the same desk, kind of.
a bit refurbished.
I decided to let the couch go because the couch was ugly and it was hard, as you can see how ZP is laying. Well, I guess you're not looking at the video
Yeah,
on
yeah.
stream, but
It was hard as a brick.
yep. So I just let that burn. I got a new couch, the red couch. Instead of the black couch, which is like the casting couch, so.
Well, if it was a black leather couch, then it would be the casting couch.
Oh, what you implying?
I'm playing. Is it time for CatBox to expand its choices to other platforms
I. I'm listening here. I'm say so I don't understand what you're implying, alright?
and bring the Unnamed talk show to another avenue of content creators?
Huh, what? Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Bring the Unnamed talk show
Uh huh.
to another avenue of content creators. Because there's VTubers who
Yes, I got
stream
it.
and play on
Bring it
YouTube,
to Hollywood.
and there's those
Bring it to
VTubers
Hollywood.
who,
Is that it? Ask movie stars to come on?
yes, they make their own movies of
Oh,
an
so
adult kind.
adult kind. So like something like Terminator.
Actually, what is the rating of Terminator?
I don't know. So you want me to ask porno stars to come on, huh? I'm not sure if that's gonna be a good convincing thing. Like, hey, Johnny Sins, I liked you in like this film where you're like
No,
an
like I said, it needs
astronaut
to
and
be
doctor.
it needs to be VTuber ones.
Well, Johnny Sins. You don't know Johnny Sins?
Well, I know from the memes.
Yeah, Johnny Sins was a great doctor, astronaut. He was a great president. He was the best president. He was a great war hero too. Uh, a Navy pilot, Navy SEAL soldier. He was an excellent spy. I mean, he was a great everything. He could do
He did a
anything.
lot for his country.
I'm proud for him to be an American. But I mean, that episode I was completely unprepared for though. Episode one,
Hmm.
no preference. I think you wanted me to like get questions set up, and that's like one thing you said at the end. It's like get questions set up. I was like,
Yes.
how about I don't do that for 12 episodes straight?
And yeah, that's why I sort of became the co-host.
Yeah, that's why I asked you to become
Ask,
the co-host
make up
because I needed, I
questions and
needed,
keep
I
things
needed
running along.
stability. I feel like we needed a third person there because I would just be me and be familiar like that, but more.
Yes, and Well, it could lead onto tangents, and the person will be just sitting there
Yeah.
listening.
Just lead to tangents too often. But here's episode 2. Episode 2. I guess we can move over to episode 2. Episode 2 was Goldie. Goldie was our first
Yes.
our first guest together. And it was also the first time
Yes, it was.
I had access to better editing and stuff, so
This
I did a
time on Unnamed Talk Show,
yeah.
we have ZP1999 and our guest for the day,
Well, it was
Goldie.
pretty much almost a year later.
Yeah, it was pretty much over a year later. I had a computer at this time, and we had an announcer that she didn't like Goldie's comments about wanting your number and everything, so she left. Sorry, Goldie, I didn't have the heart to tell you that's
I was
why
wondering what
she
happened
left.
to her announcement. I was like, oh yeah, it's nice to have her on. Next thing she's gone. It's like,
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. She was nice and all. She was kind of foreign.
And that's a bad thing.
Well, you know, she was Australian kind of foreign, so she was kind of propping up a fake country. So, like, I'm not sure how much longer I could have kept her on.
Well, we later interviewed Dead Run, and he's
CatBox
from
GMZ.
Australia, so...
Well,
I'm not sure if that worked, but did it work?
He's Australian, though. He's Australian, though. I mean, not Australian. He's a skeleton. So he could have been around. He could be fed false information, like, hey, you were dead before this country was invented, so this country is real. Like, oh, I believe it.
Well, you could treat like Australia like Atlantis. It just sunk.
Is that Dead Ron's lore? Is that he was like from Australia, Atlantis, and he got sunk down to the bottom of the sea?
Well, he certainly washed up on the shoreline.
Interesting.
Dead.
So
actually, I should. Oh, yeah, we're going off topic. So yeah, Goldie. Yes, Goldie is a good man.
Goldie is a wholesome man. Wholesome.
Wow, wholesome and not so wholesome at the same time.
What do you mean? He's the most wholesome, innocent little boy ever seen.
Innocent little boy. I think he's the one who was trying to taint you.
What do you mean? What did he ever do to me?
No, he's telling you about things that he knows that's not quite so wholesome. And did he, at the end of the video, he recommended a Pornhub video, producer?
Who's to say?
I think
he was whether he was trying to share his Pornhub account.
Dude,
or something.
That's lewd. Yes. Well, he was showing us his knowledge.
But this was actually like the first time, because I don't think we had like sexual innuendos ending for the first episode. It was just a normal ending.
Well, yeah, it only happened until Goldie came on.
It was Goldie. Goldie tainted us all. He tainted the whole show. No. Goldie's great.
He made a lasting impression on the show.
More with him. But second episode, that was great. I feel like my questions have deteriorated. Like, I had good questions at the beginning, but then my mind kind of shrunk and deteriorated and be like, why are you wolf? That's like the questions.
That's the most legendary one. I was so surprised when you said, are you asleep? The possible questions you could ask. That's the one you go.
Why are you wolf? I mean, like, it's a Pogger question, alright? It had... one, my brain was off. Two, it kind of slipped out.
And she's just like, same reason why you're a cat.
But so, like, episode 2 came out in October 2020. And then...
Yes.
Hello,
this one,
welcome
episode
to
1,
an Unnamed Show.
Came out in 2019, November. So it came out about 11 months later.
Pretty much.
So not exactly a year.
This time on Unnamed Talk.
Almost.
Sad about that guy.
midnight.
that the
And I was
announcer. Sorry about her.
stressed
But...
out. I was so pressured. I wanted to cry.
Well, hopefully she can come back in the future episodes, the second season.
haven't heard much things about her. I lost all contact. So she's either dead. Yeah.
Or what?
what?
Dead or dead?
Or what? You sounded like I was gonna say something else.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something.
No. But Goldie was the first one to have the edited intro, but
GMZ this time.
But it wasn't like how that intro was edited for you, which was like no announcing the intro name of the show or anything. It was just let me go back to that one. It was just CatBox GMZ's unnamed talk show, just like one after the other just appeared, like that. Just sound audio. Second one, which is still a screen of the title, but this time instead of CatBox GMZs, I changed it to CatBoxes, and I'm pretty sure here I have it. So no, not yet. It's not to where it is now in the show. Where, here in the studio here, it's CatBox's unnamed talk show with one apostrophe with the S. Now I'm like writing it as CatBoxes with the parentheses, not the parentheses, but the quotation marks S. As I don't know, something to make it more unique.
A little bit individualistic.
Yeah, individual. Listening, I'm American, so partially American. I've been here since before its founding.
It's all about great individualism.
It's like,
individuals
could I become
exploit
president?
Other individuals.
Because I wasn't born in America technically, by my lore wise. But if I want to become president, I could just pull up the things like, hey, some of these presidents early on were not born in America, so because America didn't exist at the time. But so
when
since
America was pretty much Britain 2.0 at one point.
At one point, well, that was when it was Confederate states, because it was the Confederacy, and we had a few presidents there, but then the Confederacy completely fell apart. And it was like, yeah, this way of government of letting the states do everything is shit. So we need a stronger government, and that's turning out about as well. It's taking like 500 years for everything to deteriorate, but
well, things got better after the Civil.
So yeah, things got better after the Civil War. Things take time. People need patience. Things don't happen overnight. People want action. Things aren't going to happen overnight. Took forever for action to happen here. Mostly because the way the government's set up is where things have to go through so many hands for something to be passed. In other smaller countries, things can pass like immediately because there's like smaller government, less hands to be passed. Like larger governments with like larger land have to like divide up power so they can keep control better.
Well, depends on which kind of government. If you're like China, they have absolute say in everything.
Yeah, China does have absolute control, but they're still broken up, similar to America, where there's local governments and everything. And while China has absolute control, they can just point blame at local governments. Like they don't provide any funding for any local governments. Local governments got to do all their own work, while China just kind of sits there passing every single law. I don't know. I'm stupid, so what do I know? So that was like one thing this episode.
Yeah.
Also, the new studio and everything, the red couch, and I have the shelf behind me, as everyone can see.
Yes.
But the shelf is empty.
The shelf that never had anything in it.
I was planning on putting things on the shelf, but because I asked Goldie to come on, and that was before I even had a studio set up yet, I just didn't have time to put anything on the shelf, and I just got lazy pushed it off.
It's
It never did it.
yeah, just never happened.
Never happened. No.
Hang on, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry.
Wow. Look at this guy. What is he doing? Wee. So yeah, this has been episode 2. I think episode 2. Yeah, episode 2 definitely was when we first had the random fact. I didn't do one last time though.
No. Oh. Sorry about that.
Move
It's
on.
alright. So we're talking about the random fact, first random fact now.
Oh.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
random fact.
let me
I don't know when
I
I
don't-
started asking you. You know what time it is, right,
And-
CP?
let's
Yes.
see.
It's random
Oh,
fact
God, I
time.
see the random fact. Oh.
So
I don't
I didn't do
actually
any, I didn't what? You know what episode it was? Was episode 4?
No, I was supposed to. I don't actually
Episode 2.
remember
3.
the random fact happened.
Alright. Episode
my
1, random
God.
fact was what
Let's
was it?
see what the random fact of the day is. Because you always get one in the episode. We didn't do one last time though.
So yeah, Goldie showed dismay when I showed it. It was like, oh no, I see it. And that's before I even said anything about it. It's like, look at this, or hold on, I gotta do some things. I gotta mess around with my playings. So I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
And this was also when we first had a game at the end of the show. I've been trying to at least condense that because I want the show to be around maybe 25 to 30 minutes.
Yes.
And
Because the
I've
original
done that
episode was-
about pretty well, except for Jade's and Huff's videos. Those
Yes.
are like 35 hours.
The longest.
Yeah,
35 hours, you mean 35?
Yeah, 35 minutes. 35 minutes, 35 hours. Oh god, no, please.
Yeah.
But the longest one is Jade's by far, with 36 minutes and 32 seconds of runtime.
Yes, that's a pretty long time.
It was, and it could have been longer.
Yes.
Much longer.
It certainly can be
I think I
longer.
was talking to you. I was like, "Oh God, help me, please! This is like 50 minutes right now." I had to cut so much out.
Yeah,
was-
I don't know what's that long going on.
Which was ooh, but the first game I had was Would You Rather, and that went interesting. And this one didn't have the scrolling credits at the end that I do now. Which I guess it did feel more like a show. Like I'm not sure if you watched through the whole thing to see the credits at the end. If anyone here has watched till the end to see the credits, thank you very much for watching the whole thing. I appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure the guest appreciates it too. I'm not sure. But this was the second outro here as well.
Yeah.
And the first time the end windows were thrown out, and I'm not sure how bad it got with the end windows, but I'm gonna ignore it though.
It got pretty spicy,
Spicy.
you could say.
As spicy as interview with Leo went, or
Well, Leo's a different type of spice.
yeah. Leo made honestly that atmosphere there was tense, but
Well, more like what happened afterwards.
I don't think I want to know what happened afterwards.
That's one things I would actually mention it. Actually, no. I would. Anyway,
episode 3.
yes. After we got the outro, and that's when we started doing innuendos at the end. Poor DNA.
Poor DNA, yeah. She didn't know what she was getting into being the first. I guess was pretty early on in the show for that. Not bad. And I actually was counting out, see how many male female guests we had on the show. We had you and Goldie, that's 2 already. Ron, Huff, Ralph, or Tate.
Yeah.
And then we had Dizzle, K Dizzle. And then Tristic Magic. Or whatever.
Aristic
Magica. Or
yeah,
Aki.
their name is pretty tough.
But,
to pronounce.
Can we, count that as half? Because, they're femboy. So that makes them...
A femboy is still a boy.
You're right. So we'll let you pass with a full boy. Boy, though.
Full boy.
Or not a man. I think a real man is a real fem... No, how about we get rid of femboy and just say
a real
fem
man is a real
fem man. That's what I want. Let's push for more acceptance of fem mans. Because that's the kind of future I want to see for our men. Imagine sending a bunch of fem men onto the battlefield to fight in Ukraine, oh no.
What, you want to volunteer to fight in Ukraine?
It's like, ooh, yes I do, sir.
I'm gonna send you to the front lines, boy. To Donetsk you go.
Welcome to
this was the
Unnamed
first
show.
one where
today
we have but how it is now with the intro.
DNA.
Yeah.
How it is now with the intro, where it's
when the name comes up and when you introduce each of the guests.
Where it shows a picture of them. I didn't do that for Goldie.
Yeah.
Poor Goldie. Get dunked on.
Yeah, no, he just gets to be on the couch. That's it.
And this was also before I adopted what I'm doing now with the whole cards and everything.
Thank you for having me on the show again.
So it's less polished looking.
You should start that over. That was so sad.
But we had the same background with the clouds and everything.
Yes.
And tidbit note is that cloud picture is actually a picture taken by me. It's cropped.
Ah. So you took a picture.
Well, okay, no, I didn't take pictures of clouds. It was a picture for my photography class I was taking at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this would have been in November 2020. So that's when I was in school before I dropped. But yeah, it has a cloud background, and it was a picture of my Amelia figure, my best favorite girl. If I find it in the editing, I might show it up in post. So I guess check out that if you want to see it, or maybe I'll post it on my Twitter. But yeah, I didn't reuse it for the later episodes because I kind of lost it.
He does things in one take. Lost it. You're gonna have to
and this is something I still want to do is take it all in one take, no restarts. I kind of drift away from it.
True.
I'm gonna do it.
That was your signature filming move.
Was just do it in one take. I'm gonna do that again, season 2. One take, no restarts. You're gonna have to deal with it. I hope you like it because that's how it's gonna go. You have your base questions you ask, which is why'd you start doing what you're doing? Who are you? What are you doing in here? Who invited you? Take me to your leader.
How did you get in here? I don't recognize you.
Yeah. Which is quite interesting
so
episode.
I started asking it.
Hard for you is just gonna
Well,
be
like I'm not sure what the
the
first
witch.
question was, but I think the first question was along was like, so how does it feel being the first female guest?
Oh yeah, that was your question. Yeah.
That's why you don't wear witch hats. Witch hats, alright?
Oh yeah, and then I'm just dogging on DNA here for being a witch, like she is.
You did a
Total
lot
witch!
during the Among Us game.
She's a total witch though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we burn her at the stake? I'm kidding. Or am I? I'm just kidding. You're great, DNA. So, at this point, I think I really like to let red couch. I mean, red's my favorite color anyways, but your legs here kind of fuse to the couch.
I've become one with the couch, I guess.
And I kind of actually dig
Oh yeah,
Goldie.
bit of the picture.
What?
Once, when I saw CatBox put myself on an angle, I was like, you know what? I'll redraw it and make it suitable for the actual couch.
Yeah, you redraw and make it suitable for the couch, and then I changed the couch.
Yeah.
Get
As the way.
get punked. You got pranked. That's why I did it. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
So I can totally dunk on you.
See, it doesn't work when you make a new couch. Yeah, dear.
But Goldie and DNA were filmed nearly back to back. I mean, they came out like Goldie was October.
Pretty close.
Was October 2020, October 15th, and then DNA was November, which pretty far apart still, maybe a month or two-ish, month-ish. So still far apart, but still pretty close together considering the first and second episode, which makes up for the majority of the gap of this series. Is what episode 1 and 2, because one, because I was mostly on my phone and it was harder to find people.
True.
And then when I got to I finally realized I got smart and realized, wait a minute, the PlayStation lets me record. So if I upload that to my YouTube and then download the video from YouTube to my phone, I can edit it and then re-upload that back to YouTube.
Well, there you go.
And that's what I did for a while. You can literally find 50 videos that are privated that are just an hour-long gameplay.
Just for you to edit.
Yep. I mean, I would have just done it in a way where I would upload the video with audio to my phone or YouTube, but considering I didn't know, because the game audio was pretty high for some reason, no matter what I did. So my voice was always kind of muddled out in the game. So I had to take it. So I would have to record the audio separately on my phone.
Oh.
So there'd be an hour-long audio source, an hour-long game
video,
and I have to lower the audio of the game. Yeah. Hardest part was linking the audio. Not that hard. I would just have to do a test, jump, smack my ass, do things like that. So know when to put the audio start at.
Yes. And it's a good reason why you started doing that more regularly.
Oh, it's because I got PC. I'm not sure when Ron's was. I think it was a while later as well. That's another big gap.
Yeah, that's later.
But there's a good reason for that, and that's what we're going to get into next year after we're done on the segment of episode 2. So come on, why did you agree to be the guest, though? The host. Co-host, I should say. Not the host. Get out of here. Think the host.
I was about to say, so are you talking to me or are you talking to yourself? Talk to someone in chat?
ZP, are you asking why I decided to be host? Well,
yes.
since you asked, I don't know. I just I like the idea of the show. I wanted to think this would be a good way to meet new content creators, kind of, because good way to grow is like connections with other people and everything, and not that would use them explicitly for the reasons of growth. I would find someone around my size that I find interesting and want to talk to, and I'll kind of reach out to them.
Yeah.
Like someone who will see their videos and I'll think like, all right, these videos are worse than mine, and that's saying something. But someone I was looking at was like, wow, those videos are like God tier. I want them on my side because they're cool people.
I want to be
and they're
friend
interesting,
from it.
and I have no other options. Just kidding. But that's like one reason. I just wanted to start the show, and then by time I got to Ron, it became more of like, hey, this is fun. I like talking to people, not in real life, and then just kind of shitting my pants the whole time, being like, "Ha, get fucked,"
Oh dear.
Oh Jesus, my mom's calling me. Hold on. Let me.
What
hold
does
on.
Mama Cat want?
Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna do it on the stream. Yes, mother. They did not. Nope. All right. I'm in the middle of a stream right now, so. Okay. Well. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Bye. Thanks, mom. Like I tell her I'm on stream, and she's like, "All right, go, go, go." I'm like, "Wait, what does that mean?"
You can take your time on the stream.
Yeah, should.
Oh dear.
But what are we talking about now? Fact 2, that was interesting. Did
Yes.
I start the thing here where I was like, "Hey, do you know what time it is?"
It's
Bring in some
random
food.
fact.
I know you definitely started doing that wrong.
Yeah.
Hold up. No, it's
And
not
of course, I was still
Guess what
not
time
used
it
to
is?
reading that time. You asked me, I was like, is it the game?
Hold on. Let me bring up the audio here so I can hear it.
So fucking sketchy.
Okay,
Well, wow, Dina here, right here, is thinking, "Oh, again, this whole studio sketchy is like falling apart." Kenai, it is. I'm very scared.
it's game time.
No, it's not
right?
game time.
Game time.
Sure.
Guess what? Hold up. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Is it game time? Let me see. Let me check the itinerary.
Yeah.
Like I had an itinerary, like for early episodes. Like, all right, this is kind of order I want things to go in. Now I'm like,
Yes.
fuck the itinerary. I know what I'm doing. But
That's why I always try to keep up with you. Oh, you got your list. You prepared.
Dina at the beginning of
You're
the
like,
show,
I'm never prepared.
Dina at the beginning of the show, it's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not prepared. I don't have anything planned." And they get to this part, it's like, "Oh, let me check the itinerary." And it's just like, now you have an itinerary. Like,
yeah.
You not,
Hold up. No, it's not game time yet. Guess what time it is?
What time is it? Yeah. What time is it?
It's.
There it goes.
Hold on.
I think so. Yeah, in this episode, I was like, when it came to this part, I was like, "You know what time it is."
Yeah.
It was like, "It's game time," which no, wait, no, it's not game time.
It's random fact time.
It's random fact time. Random fact. The stream's not gonna get a random fact. Fuck you, you don't get one. This is where I was still using like the back of the screen as a setup for it.
Yeah. And
So
is
things
it
real
what then
pixely and
runs
look
when
bad.
you actually start zooming onto people?
Whereas what?
Zooming in on people when they talk.
Was it? No, I think I did that
With DNA?
Not DNA. I'm pretty sure I did that with Ron.
Oh
Yeah, that's I did that
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Ron. Is
yeah,
when I started
yeah,
putting in more
yes.
editing into it.
Yeah.
More than that, which is kind of double the length it takes for it to export, but that's all right. Quality, But I don't think this one does not have the swirling text. I think I started that with Ron, which brings me to episode 4, not Ron. This is more like episode 3.5.
Oh, the one that never came out.
Yes, the one that never came out. Let me actually get that. Let me see if I can, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up in the background as we talk about it. Because it never came, and it's gonna play the audio from it.
Okay.
Because it has audio, but just not me audio. I'll just completely mute it, which was the problem. So as you see here in the background, you see this is just the raw, unedited video of it. So you see me going through some things here. The problem was I had not unmuted myself. So the whole video, the whole entire time, I was muted. Well, my guest and my wonderful co-host that I had replaced VP with because he couldn't make it, Goldie, which honestly for me was the biggest tragedy of it all, was the lack of the fact Goldie didn't get to be co-host. Like, he was super excited for it, and that's why I feel so heartbroken about it too. Was the fact like he didn't get the chance to be co-host like he wanted to be, and that's just kind of saddens me.
Yeah. You were telling me he was super hyped for it. He was excited.
I'm not sure if he had any questions ready or if he was just about as unprepared as I was, but imagine that. Imagine not having the dynamic of prepared and not prepared, just being both unprepared. Make it interesting, but
it makes it an interesting duo and creates a more chaotic show.
I need more chaos in this show. That's what I need. I need chaos taken from where it is right now and take it up to 1 billion.
It's a little chaos.
But our guest was Tigress Uwu, or as she is now known as Ivy Chu.
Yep.
And like the day after I realized I fucked up, and I kind of went to her. I was like, "Hey, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I fucked up." It was like, "Oh," and so I felt real bad for her. And she's like, "I'll be happy to come back on in a few months after like I re-debut and everything." And I never got her back on this season because 1, I don't know why. 2, she ended up taking a hiatus for mental reasons or everything, I guess. Okay. I mean, she's back now. She's starting to stream now again, and we actually had her on the Gardic phone.
Ah, yes. Okay, yeah. I know who she is.
And also another thing is like I didn't have Goldie in the background here because I was gonna add Goldie in the post, and then eventually Goldie called me out for it. I was like, "Hey, why? Why don't you put me in there?" I was like, "Fine, whatever." So I just kind of quickly make a source for him and plop him in there.
It's like, I want to be on screen. You always put
the thing
little P on screen.
I didn't use his like shield picture I used in the first one. I found the picture that I knew he didn't like. I was like, "No, I'm gonna use this." He's like, "Oh God, why did you use that picture?" And I was like, "Ha, get fucked." That's what you think. This is what you get for being like thinking you're better than the host or something, or like trying to like I don't know do something. And like
stirring up some trouble.
I really liked the video though, like how it went and everything. I loved it. It was like my favorite one I did to the point. No offense to the others, but
You
like
just enjoyed it a lot.
yeah, I just enjoyed doing it a lot. One, I had the models and everything, and that's like one thing when I like was gonna ask her because the way me and Ivy met was I was doing a Sea of Thieves
Yeah.
stream, and it was like this one was the longest stream I've ever done. It was back in I think like 2020 is when it was done. It was when the stream was done. So it was like very long time, very very long. While ago. I'm sorry, my brain's smush, you know. But
Trying to think back, so
yeah,
over a year
sorry,
ago.
my brain is like going back too far. But it was like a long stream. It was like an 8-hour stream. When she came in, it was like about 3-4 hours in or something. A while in, and
It is a long stream.
it was a while into the stream. But one reason, it was like that when she came in because she's in like West Coast America, so she's 3 hours behind me. So she probably would have been like getting me off stream about a normal time for someone to get off stream, which is in the evening about midnight. For me, it was like nearly morning. So I was like, well, I went for 8 hours and I had someone with me because I was playing the game one night on stream. I was like da da da, and I crashed into an island because I'm a bad pirate.
How you managed to do that?
I crashed right in the dock, and then I see another lone player like me, walk up in the dock. I was like, oh, you didn't see that, did you? And he was like, yeah, I kind of did. I was like, oh shit. So, we kind of after that, he kind of helped me around and everything, and we friended each other. And for a couple of streams, we sat around and Sea of Thieves together, which was quite fun. I really liked having him around. He was a cool guy. I think he's a firefighter. I don't remember.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't played him in a while, which is sad. I won't be able to go on Sea of Thieves again, have him around, or just have a crewmate with me, But I told him about a few streams or maybe that stream there that I was streaming everything. I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, that's when we met, and I think we're doing a kind of mission there where we got to raid a vault and everything. That's when she came in, and she was the first raider, first person to ever raid me.
Oh, okay.
This was pretty early on into me streaming. Should probably have chat up because I don't know if anyone's in there. No, not right now. It's probably too early for my viewers being here because I usually start streaming at 10, but this is special.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's when it happened. I don't remember how many people she came in with, but she was also doing Sea of Thieves. So I followed her on Twitter, and I just kind of went to a few of her streams and talked there and stuff. And eventually I was like, I went into her DMs like, hey, would you perhaps maybe be interested in coming on for the show? I was like, sure, yeah, let me look at it. And that's when she suggested doing this here, what we're doing now with models and everything. I was like, good idea. I was going to do that for this episode.
Yeah.
Because at this time I realized, why don't I use the model and everything? I don't know why I don't know why I didn't do it the first time. I guess it was because I was stupid.
Well,
my face tracking software wasn't that good.
Goldie didn't really have models.
Well, I know that, but I would have just had a picture like I do, or have them do face cam and everything, which is probably what I would do if I have another. If I have another IRL streamer come on, which ain't gonna happen. because everyone I have right now for season 2 is all VTubers.
VTubers.
I have about 2 slots left. One of them I'm talking with. Might be hard to get them on because they're also on the East Coast. I mean West Coast, like Ivy is.
Oh yeah.
But they're also like into college, and the best time they can get on at the latest is like 9-10 p.m. PST. Oh, so yeah, you hear in the
So
background now. You can see
they're
me.
kind
This
of
is
late your
where I
time.
grudgingly bring in Goldie. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, PST, which is like
yes.
3 hours behind. So it'll be like past midnight for me. Which if we do it at like
Yeah, it will be
exactly
quite late.
9 p.m. PST, on like any day, because I'll be about midnight for me. So I'll be able to do that, record for an hour, and then go to bed, because I want to be able to keep a schedule for work and everything now. But
Yeah.
because I got a job again now, I have a job now.
Ah, congratulations.
Yeah, I guess $14 an hour is nice, but
what's the problem?
I work for Walmart, which is
I
alright,
see the
but
problem.
the people there seem nice.
Well, I have a friend who works for Walmart, my first friend I ever made online, and he's not exactly enjoying it.
I'm gonna be back in stocking anyways, but I didn't realize Walmart was a multinational brand, whatever. But I really wish I could have put the Ivy video out. I might like post it like full length on somewhere,
Just so people can go and view
just
it.
so it's out there. And I guess I could just encourage people to take it and like just have dub me saying anything, and just have them replying with the answers they reply.
That should be interesting. Maybe I should do that.
May so. But this was the fourth. This was the last episode. Ivy Chew, Tiger's Uwu was the last episode, and there's some good questions in there I had, and just feel bad for it. But what you gonna do? But we can go on to next episode, Ron.
Yes.
Now, DNA's video was uploaded in November 2020. Ron was done nearly another year later.
Yeah, another year later. Another big
This
time
was
gap.
how broken up this series was for the first,
yes.
The majority of the gaps is right here. Is in the first 4 episodes is when the biggest gaps are.
I actually could tell the changes of my life. When the first episode was done, I was working. When the second 2 were done, I was unemployed, and when we did Ron, I was working again. You're right about that.
Tonight on Unnamed show, forgot the name of the show for a
Well,
second.
when you think about it, we did Ron pretty early on.
Yeah, we did Ron pretty on. He was episode 4, but it doesn't feel that long ago.
Well, because it wasn't. It was August.
Yeah,
I even
maybe it doesn't feel like that long
collaborated
ago
with
because it really wasn't that long ago.
No. Unlike Goldie, DNA,
And you.
and me.
These episodes here, from now on, have the more theming up. And here's a tidbit that I haven't told anyone. The background of the intro, where it has the palm trees and everything, and the name and everything, the background there is Daytona Beach, if no one recognizes it.
Oh.
Which is where I currently live. It's in Daytona Beach, which pretty big city. It's where the races happen. And where I live right now, I've moved since the beginning of the show. like where I am now, I can literally hear the racetrack. Like you be in many places in town and hear the racetrack when races are going.
You can always hear it going on.
Since there was a race recently, we were able to hear the race going and, or at least practices and race going, and like this happened recently when I was like, going through orientation and everything at Walmart. I was in there and they're doing everything, talking about blah blah blah, this blah 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 Walmart.
Yeah.
I hear the
Where you
race
show
going. I
rule
hear
the
that
world.
vroom 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 vroom, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a low drone. And I could hear in my house here when it's going. Like I was like, me and my mom, and I guess my dad, even though he doesn't really watch it, were watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the TV show, and we had the TV up,
Yes,
not very loud, but like pretty up there, and we could still hear the race, like the race car was going, you know.
Yep, running around, going around in circles.
And so yeah, this is the first episode where I do the close-ups and everything.
And today we have a special guest. Yes, with
And there's one of the gags where I was like, so how is your morning? And you're both like afternoon.
Yes. Because we were both pretty much living the same time zone. At that point in time, he was an hour ahead of me. At the moment, he's 30 minutes behind me because of daylight saving.
Hold on. Why is it that specific where you go down to 30 minutes?
Because he goes in. Wait, no. I know it was he's 30 minutes ahead, and we go. That's it. And we moved an hour forward, so he becomes 30 minutes behind.
Well, why is he 30 minutes ahead? Why would they be like 30 minutes like that?
That's just how it is.
That's how your time zone works?
Yeah.
In America, there's 4 time zones. There is Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. Those are the 4 time zones. And they're all hours. They're all like 1 hour apart.
Australian time zones is a bit over the place.
What was that?
You could say at one point of the year it's 3 time zones. Other points of the year you can have up to 5 different time zones.
Remember washing up, just being out here in the sun.
So like each of these like first I guess half of the season, because you can say each of them have like their own first for the series. First episode, the first episode. Second episode, the first guest, and first time we did random fact, and the fact that it completely changed the show entirely. and then DNA was the first girl guest, which I'm pretty sure there's more firsts in there than beside the fact it was the first girl we had in the show.
Well, you could say she's also the first witch.
Yes, exactly. DNA was the first witch we had in the show. Also, it's getting darker, so I gotta make sure tracking's not being a bitch on me now. But she was the first guest we had in the show. The first witch we had in the show.
Yeah.
And so that was the first there. And then Denron was the first VTuber and the first time we used the models and everything besides yourself.
Yep.
And first time we did close-ups and zoom-ins and things like that. And the first episode to pass the 30-minute mark. It was also the first one to have the credits rolling.
Yes.
Which is all interesting. And Deadron's cool. I like him. He's chill. He is
very chill.
He's a comfy.
I streamed him with a couple of times.
Not chaotic like me or crazy. He's comfy, chill, down to Earth for a skeleton.
Well, you sort of are as a skeleton.
Yeah,
You think about it.
He has eyes for some reason. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. But Dead Realms was a fun one to do, and it was the first one where I started to introduce the cards and stuff. And I think it was a great way to bring back the series. And I'm glad to be able to continue the series, no matter how stressful season 2 is going to be. Because, yeah, I want to make a trailer. And that's going to be a little bit. So, what was your experiences on the 4th episode?
Yep.
What was your
my thoughts?
Well,
with the 4th episode, I was actually pretty impressed with the changes they made. Zooming in, adding credits. And that's when we started developing the actual sequence there. We've got questions, a question, and then a game.
Alright.
Oh, the random fact.
Well, the random fact was already established, but as things improve as the series goes on.
That's when we started having a more proper structure.
So.
And pretty much that was the model I used for the rest of the series.
For most of the series, yeah. I kind of like that one. I liked the glow of it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play a video. I'm going to change what's going on in the background to a different thing. And then I'm going to mute us here so you can watch it. And I'm going to turn the lights as that playing. Let me actually bring it up. So before each episode, we have a warm-up of sorts.
Yes, our legendary warm-up.
Yeah, so here's the first one, where there's just part of the separate video file. So let me just play it for you. Oh, also I need a
testing 1 2 3 testing 1.
Stop it.
Yeah.
And then restart. This one's only 10 seconds, but I'll let this one play out in the background right there. Poopy farts.
Testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3.
Say anything.
Testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3.
Alright, I think that's good enough. I like my test better, but then that was longer than I thought. But hold on. I think the other one's longer. Let me see.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 for ROM because it was quite loud. The first one.
Okay, yeah.
This one's 30 seconds.
Yeah. Lately, I have been using a Miku one.
Well, yeah, old man Miku.
Old man Miku here to give out some more life advice. Remember, kids, do not do drugs or you'll screw up your brain.
That sounds like fun. That's
like. Well, I can do more.
That's like the best is fun. It was finishing up. So I think I should actually start virtual cameras so you can see the future ones. Just kind of fix for it.
We're just fixing up. You can make it your own compilation involve our practice intros.
There you go. Well, you want me to practice intros in the warm-ups?
I mean, you can make a compilation of the warm-ups.
Oh yeah, you make a compilation of the warm-ups. I might do that. Make that into an actual video itself.
You certainly got enough to use.
Certainly do. I got several minutes. The only one I don't have a warm-up for is Jade. For some reason, I decided to ride high and ride low, and the reason we have the warm-ups is because of Ivy's failed interview. That's the reason.
Poor Ivy.
Because I decided not to check the audio, so that's why we do an audio check every episode.
Yeah.
So I can check to make sure I'm not muted, which I don't really need to do most of the time, because I see double make sure that I'm always unmuted.
Yeah.
Before doing anything. But it's always good to do that, so you can also see.
It's always good to check
to see who's too loud or not loud enough.
Yeah, it's too quiet. It's always good to check.
And then the next one. That also brings us over to Jade. Tonight on now Unnamed Talk Show, we have Jade was the first wolf we had on. Because we ended up having 3 wolves.
She was.
And the great, amazing.
Okay, another phone call.
Jade the wolf. And tell me about Jade. Tell me about Jade. Why don't you tell me about her? The interview. Hello? You muted? What? You're not even saying anything. ZP? You're not muted. Hello?
About that, I'm getting a lot of phone calls this morning.
Alright. Jesus. So tell me about Jade, the interview and everything. What was
I thought the Beanie was going well, and then I was completely taken back by surprise by your first question. But overall, I think the interview with Jade went pretty well. That's when you started questioning me. It's like, why don't you remember the random fact?
Yes, I think that was the first time I was like, hey, think about the random fact.
Yeah. And that's when I was still using my old persona.
That's also when we first learned about Little Sis.
We've had her on the show. Yes.
A future guest, yes, Giraffes.
But she wasn't a Vtuber when we interviewed Jade.
Not at the time. She was just a regular in her chat, and that was pretty cool. And I think, how did I meet Jade? I think I met Jade through Twitter, maybe? No, it wasn't through Twitter.
You were telling me.
It was through the
Discord server?
Yeah, the Discord server, through the Minecraft server. That's actually where I met Red Dead Ron.
Yep.
And I'm hoping they get the server back up, because I enjoy that server. They don't have it up right now. I guess they didn't have enough traffic to the server, so that's unfortunate. But I might create my own Minecraft server, because I'm gonna have a job, and I'm sure I can just pay for that. And with me reaching an affiliate,
we're gonna try to set up a server.
Yeah, set up my own server. Take that. I'll have my own Minecraft server, a bunch of YouTubers in it, and I get all my friends besides Leo, because Leo says fuck vanilla Minecraft. And I'm like, well, okay, fine, whatever.
Oh, she wants modded.
The only mod I would add would be proximity chat.
Okay. What, no other mods? How about plugins? Will you add any plugins?
I don't know, maybe, probably.
Because the very useful one is able to chop down trees when you destroy the bottom log.
But look on, like in this episode, I'm using my hoodie now, the one I used for most of the episodes.
Yes. Well, until it was close to Christmas time.
Yeah, until it hit Christmas time, and then I started using my Christmas model. I'm starting to get notifications from Twitter. What does Twitter want?
Twitter wants you to subscribe.
Oh, it's Rick asking a question, alright. From a reply I made. Alright, but yeah. Jade was cool. She's still cool. Hasn't really streamed that much recently. There's some things going on right now in personal that's kind of kept her from going in, which is unfortunate. Help things get better. But again, Jade has at least I think, I don't know, I'm stupid. I don't. It's hard to keep up sometimes, but Jade has the longest video so far, by far, and will remain the longest video. Hard to edit. I think I still have an original cut, an condensed version. And
the raw footage.
Not the raw footage. On condensed meaning it was the original cut I originally created that was in like 50 minutes long.
Oh, the original cut, which was still too long.
Oh yeah. Then we had this one, this one was still pretty long. But
it's the longest
I still
episode
like the way
so far.
it came out. And I started to think here where I make it seem like, the question, the random fact has something to do with the guest or whatever's going on. And then
that's what I thought you were gonna stick with.
No, I pulled 180. It was like, no, not at all.
Nah, you did another 180 on me, CatBox. How could you?
Like this one for Jade. Q is the only letter to not be in any U.S. state name. And Jay was like, how is that related to wolves? I was like, well, there's wolves in North America, so that way, you know.
It's in America.
But, you know, this one was quite enjoyable. Great wolf. Very big. Great tail. What else can I say? What can you say about her?
Well, she was nice to chat to. She had some interesting stories about her little sister,
which we definitely brought up,
and the reasons why she became a VTuber. And yeah, I think the interview with Jade went pretty well.
The ending here was pretty interesting, where you're just coming here like, let me sit in your lap. Let me sit here in your lap, little kitty cat.
Ah, yes, when I was decided to tease you. Oh, Rosa.
Oh, please stop. Don't you dare. That made me shiver, no.
Yeah, they give you nightmares.
Yeah, then I made, like, you, like, have your entire head stretched out of the screen.
Ah, yes. Started messing around with me.
Set a date to do this. So, yeah. But other than that was Shade. No warm-ups, unfortunately. I didn't do it, but...
You just winged it.
Jay uses the same sort of program I use to make mine. Like, she has some makers, but they both use Vroid.
Yes. She actually has a pretty good Vroid avatar.
We're saying about mine.
Yours was pretty good for someone who learned from scratch.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
It's just shader sort of makes it look like almost 2D.
Huh? What? The shading? her shading.
Yeah, on her. Yeah, her shading almost makes her look like 2D
Yeah,
at
that's what I
sometimes.
thought originally, and then she turned around and showed me her tail. I'm like, what? Amazing. And now she like
What?
now she has Vroid and like does some things where she found out how to put on her own clothes and everything and like use it in stream. So with
Yep.
that's nice. That's very good. I'm proud of her.
That she's taking the time to learn.
It's not like I wanted to help you or anything. It's not like I offered me help.
Did you offer help?
I did offer my help.
But
I guess she figured it out on stream on her own. But that was Jade. Now Huff.
Welcome.
Yes, Huff, the big man.
Huffy, the thick polar bear.
Tonight we have
That went for a long time too.
That
The video.
Yeah, Huff went for a long time. Huff is also very chill, very nice. I mean, it's almost like he's a teddy bear.
Well, that's where he got his name from.
Yeah, he got his name from his teddy bear. And I would actually really like to work with Huff more. I guess it's just a little hard to do so. Sadly.
Because of his time zone?
Well, no, we live in the same time zone. It's just I think it's his scheduling and work and stuff makes it hard.
What's going on? Yeah, that does make things difficult.
Question is, where was he?
Yeah, shame, really. It's been a while since it's off. Huff.
Like in each of one of these episodes, I like to do a little bit more lore dropping. Like, where was I in 1960 and 1970?
That's when we delved into Huff's story, you started developing more lore for your background.
Well, I guess I dropped some things in Huff's video.
Pretty sure.
I know I talked about how I went missing from 1960 and 1970.
Yeah.
I don't know where I went.
Disappeared.
And
how Huff was pretty much his. It was a bear from a different universe.
And then dropped down.
Yeah.
And this one
found it a bit awkward moving around when people see a giant walking bear.
Huff's fact of the day was more related to him because it was actually about polar bears.
Polar bears. Yeah, that's why I thought the facts would remain as sort of related to the purse, but nah.
And Huff's actually a pretty good midpoint for the series, like because he's like near the middle basically. He's like episode 6. So episode 6, episode 7. So I actually want to go back to him. So episode 6, I mean, October 12th, 2021. And then Ron, August 21.
Yep.
And then Jade came out pretty soon after with August 29th.
That's when you started picking up pace, when you started making videos.
Yeah. October 12th. I'm not sure how long that is after August. It's actually like a month or so after August. And then we have October 2022 for Ralph. But let's go back to Huff and let's pull up his warm-up.
Ralph.
Let me pull that up. Now, yeah, Tate's great. I love Tate. Tate's so wholesome.
Tate, a man that speaks many languages.
All right. Here is
Tate was it.
Huff's. All right, do some vocal warm-ups.
Hello there, babe. Welcome to
Okay, that's enough for ZP. All right, Huff, do some vocal warm-ups.
Sure. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
All right, amazing.
Blah blah blah. All right.
Probably just a bit. So that was Huff's. I didn't get a chance to hear because again, OBS is like a bitch and won't let me play it through OBS. So Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you just saw?
Yeah, it was. Well, I saw it, but I couldn't really hear it unless I watched the stream of it.
Oh, you couldn't hear. Oh, I guess I does not play through.
No, not through Discord, but I can
No,
hear it on
damn.
the stream.
Oh, damn. That's kind of okay. Well,
Yeah, it was more simplistic. I went blah blah blah.
I don't know what I did. I forget.
Yeah, it wasn't anything too extreme.
No. Things get more extreme as they go on, but I think I
Yeah,
think
that
Leo's
comes
is
later.
I think Leo's is one of the worst. I don't know. But on,
Well,
Huffle's a great person to have on.
yes. It was
You
a
know,
nice person to chat with.
editing
And he was the one
again,
who recommended that the show should become a podcast.
yeah, which I'm going to talk about that a little later on in the episode or in the live here.
Yeah, on the stream.
So with this one, we're halfway through the series, and I know I still didn't want to stop. I wanted to go. And I think it was like actually around this point where I started to decide, no, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 12 episodes and stop, and then new season.
Yeah.
But I kind of kept this whole thing to myself. I probably should have been preparing for season 2 for a while. But I guess no, actually, no, I probably shouldn't have. I shouldn't have like set people aside for season 2, then people season 1. I started preparing after we had drafts on. Well, quote unquote planning. But I guess around the start of the New Year's when I started, planning more for it. I opened up the thing, go over and stuff. But let's move on to Tate.
Yes.
Tate, October 2020. Not October 20. October 22nd, 2021.
Yeah.
Came out pretty soon after.
Yeah. Well, everything past run pretty close to each other.
Yeah, everything's pretty close to each other, which is why I want to do season 2 close to each other because I like that. Like that?
Yeah.
And I did the math. I thought about it. If I do weekly uploads with the Unnamed Talk Show, that's like 12 episodes. That's about 3 months of runtime, which is pretty, I guess, normal for an anime, right? Because anime usually has.
They usually have a episode per.
Yeah, they usually have episode per week, so that's about for a 12 season run for a 12 episode run. That's about normal for an anime.
Yes.
And Tate had nearly 30-minute long episode. And I just want to note something that the length of your episode does not equal how good or entertaining, your interview was. It was just a matter of fact of that I need to cut down more time. And fact there might have been more gaps in audio as well.
Yes.
So I just kind of like cut some of that out, where I just kind of pause for a while. Unless it's like
if it's usually longer, that means there's a lot more talking going on.
It was more dense.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was harder for me to pass up on some parts of it, which nothing against
you. Should do what you want to do.
Yeah, Tate was 29 minutes long, and he was the first, I guess, second wolf we had on here. That was first, whatever tandem wolf, whatever fucking Leo is, who always reminds us that
Leo, remember, she's not a wolf.
Wow.
She's a mammal.
She's a mandan wolf or whatever. Whatever the fuck that means. I forget what I had his fact as.
I know some random things.
I don't know.
And Tate thought that the random fact was for him to tell me a random fact. No. That's not how it goes.
When did you start asking the person to ask you a question?
That was with Jade. Jade was the first
Jade.
person I was like,
Yeah.
oh, listen here, Nate gotta ask me a question. And she asked me a lore question, I think. Or was it? I don't
Yeah.
know. I forget what the question was.
Yeah.
Either way.
Oh yeah, Huff was the one I first used the VTuber avatar.
Yeah, you were the first one. Huff was the first one you used VTuber avatar for, and then
Yeah.
Tate's one you didn't use it.
No, I went back.
I threw back your
Okay.
other one, and
I
then
don't know.
you continued on with
Is it related to
the other one.
Yeah, and then I continued on because it's like, oh,
in a
might as well
So let me go
continue.
through the first for each one. First episode, second episode, first random fact, first guess, other things, DNA, probably a few other things, but the only one I can think about is first girl. Then Deadron, first VTuber we had on here, and first
Yes.
use of the models and everything. Jade, first time we had the guest ask me one question. Huff,
True.
first time you used your model. Tate, what's Tate's?
Yeah.
Way, I guess.
in a roundabout way?
First Butler. I mean, if you want to go that way.
I mean, yeah, you could say that. The first Brazilian.
First Brazilian,
Was wolves.
perhaps.
So
Alright.
it's pretty close. It's very close, right, CB? Very close.
Yeah. That's Tate. Hi, the first multilinguist.
Right, tell me.
Oh yeah, I guess
Tell me.
first multilinguist.
Battlezone in 1980.
What else? Let me see. Let me go back here. I can't think of
That
many,
was
but
arcade?
I'm sure there's a lot in there.
I'm
Leo, I don't know, first lewd tuber on. I don't know.
Well, no. We'll get. So we're moving on to Leo's one.
Well, not yet, not yet. What did
Yeah.
tell me what you thought about the interview here and the editing?
The editing, yes, it was getting better with the editing. How you're zooming in, focusing on different sequences, which is pretty good. Oh yeah, we also played a game, Scribio.
We played Scribio, which I think that'll be the first time we played Scribio.
Yeah, and I noticed you made a different font for the outro. And that's when we still continued the Goldie transition of weird outros.
I think there was only one or two times I didn't do that. That was for Rika and for Giraffes, because I felt like they're too wholesome and innocent for it. Ruining Tate's innocence.
Even
though
when she's the demon child.
Yeah, when she's the demon child, yes.
Yeah, too wholesome for the demon. Anyway.
But yeah, let's pull up. Hold on, what's something else you wanted to say about it?
But yes, Tate only had a little small tail.
Yeah, Tate has a tiny tail, but he's Chad Wolf. He's a Chad Wolf.
Why do you call him a Chad Wolf?
I don't know. I always wondered. I forget why I call him Chad Wolf. Oh, I remember why. Because when we were playing Minecraft on the Coffee Collab server, like I was on the server when he happened to join the first time, which is why I was there. And he joins on there. He's like, "Oh, hello. Would you perhaps like to come live with me over here?" I was like, "Oh, thank you." And he took up the opportunity and moved out of Spawn Time and moved all the way out to Hufftor, which is named after Huff because maybe it was something else, but I'm pretty sure it's like was somewhere along the Hufftor because it was like Huff and Tower because the first building built there was Huff's watchtower, so that's why Hufftor. It's named after him and his watchtower. But yeah, he moved in there, and I call him Chad Wolf and everything because he was living here with me, and Jade was out on her own, living in the forest like a lone wolf. So,
yes, a proper wolf.
anyways, let's now bring up the audio check for Tate. Might be a little longer, I don't know. Not yet.
Let's have a look.
Both of them up.
Alrighty then, folks. Welcome to the carnival. Don't forget your ticket and stay. Put your hands within the ride. If you dangle them out, I'll shoot them off you.
At least that's better than last time. Alright.
Nice warm up.
Tate, you do your vocal warm up now.
Do we want like a professional one or
Just, you know,
like,
do
whatever you
whatever.
want.
Just fucking. I don't give
I'm
a
just
shit.
messing around.
Because when I was like studying like singing, we used to do some vocal warm ups.
It was like whatever, fucking something like that, or
Yeah,
rubber
yeah,
ducky, bubble
something like
ducky,
that.
rubber bucky, bubble ducky.
How do you say that? Wait, rubber ducky. What?
Rubber ducky, bubble ducky, rubber ducky, bubble ducky.
Rubber ducky, bubble ducky. Rubber ducky, bubble ducky. There we go.
There we go.
All right, that's good enough. That was
Tate isn't
that
singing
was his.
warm up. Yeah.
Was Tate confused about the audio warm up, or?
Yeah, he didn't quite too sure what you should do for audio warm up. Then you suggested one for him, Rubber Ducky.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, and he did do that. He did rubber ducky, rubber ducky, rubber ducky, rubber ducky. I mean, like, I think I would do this. Like, I thought about doing this. Like, okay, I have these videos here. I want to be able to use them somehow, and I don't want to like throw them into the episodes because I'll just blow up the episode more than I want it to be. So I'm deciding just to like show them here in the after show at the end of the season, and at the season's over, or I guess the official season over, because I guess the series or seasons will be 12 episodes, and then 13th after show episode, which might be longer or something like that, or maybe I might do some. It's going to take a while for editing because it's like 2 hours long.
Yeah, it would be.
More than 2 hours long. It's going to be a really long time. It's going to be a really long episode, but
yeah. Well, there's a lot of things to go over.
Yeah, there is a lot of things to go over, and ooh boy. But that was Tate. Tate, very cool, very interesting. I really wish, to do more of him. I wish that I could do more of all these people here, but that's difficult. So at some point you get pretty spread thin with people.
Yeah.
So at some point decide like, okay, who do I, or you just try, it's balancing it. Get some people on here and there.
Yeah. Well, you do the jackpots, then
Yeah, which gets a bunch of people, and since I'm an affiliate now, I'm gonna try to do a follower.
Oh yeah, it was that crab game one time.
Crab game, that was fun. That gives a lot of people fun. Doing crab game.
Yeah.
Which something I might do is like another crab game, big game of crab game. Everyone loves crab game. Do it better because when I did it, my mic in game was muted. Was push to talk, so I didn't get to talk to anyone, which is unfortunate.
I couldn't go because I stopped up and called into work.
Yeah, you could.
But it was nice to chat with people before I left. Actually, I just mostly chatted with Leo before I left.
Wow! Can't believe this. Can't believe you chatted with her, not me.
Well, she was telling me some interesting things about Brazilian folklore.
All right. So now that actually speaking of Leo, we can move over to Leo. Maybe who would we move over to?
Yes.
We move over to Leo now, which was longer. Talk show. And I did my first bit of actual editing in this episode because I decided to blur something because just way too lewd. Leo showed us her bottom half.
Wow, it wasn't much, but yeah.
Yo, wow.
Very cute.
Why don't you tell Leo that?
Chan.
Well, if I no. Nah.
But this was the start of me being like, oh, the cute Leo Chan, and she still
Yes.
adamantly denies being cute.
Oh yeah, she does.
Which kind of
first streams.
Which just kind of adds to her cuteness, It's like, oh, I'm not cute. That's exactly
Then
what
again, I have a feeling she also has the capacity to beat someone up.
What?
I said it also feels like she could also beat someone up as well.
ZP199.
Also, Leo, I guess Leo was the first guest to interrupt the intro.
Yes, and she was the first one to clap.
She's the first one to clap. Oh, I didn't know Leo clapped. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate it. No interrupt claps.
No, was it Jade?
I think it was Rika the first one to clap. Thanks, Rika. I appreciate
Rika.
it.
Oh no, yeah, Rika was the first one to clap.
Leo. You may be a dirty dog, Rika, but you're still a good dog to me.
Leo was the first one that kissed you, or gave you a kiss.
I remember
on
that.
The show.
It was pretty early on. It was 8 minutes in.
When I think about it, Leo has made the biggest impression on both of us.
How she impressed you?
Well, I end up doing a collaboration with her.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Playing bugs. Yeah. And we chat to each other here and there.
What'd you just do?
I shouldn't really be more active.
She kissed me twice.
Yes.
Even after I burped. She's like, I burped. And it's like, oh, you taste that peanut butter and jelly I had earlier? It's like, oh. And she blushed at it. Like, what?
Depends on your definition.
Leo. Leo never changed, Leo.
I don't know. I mean, she's very lewd. Like she denies being lewd, but she is like the definitely lewdest person we ever had on the show.
Yeah, she's something special.
No hoodie. Leo threatened to take
Oh dear, yes, that was
Leo
rubbish.
also threatened to take my hoodie.
Yes.
Luckily, I've hid it, so she can't find it. Apparently, her favorite color is also green, so that makes me feel endangered.
Yeah, that makes it worse. It's like how your favorite color is red and her favorite color is green.
I think I'm endangered.
Yeah.
So
and that's when we did the Google Feud mini game, which
she didn't enjoy.
Well, because I did my comeback and I failed twice, then I managed to win in the end.
And she got so pissed at us.
Because it was dumb. How
I think it was fair. I think it was
can come up with answers.
So what was?
But still, I won in the end.
Suck on their trunks for comfort.
I think I'll be in danger if I ever go to Brazil.
Think go to Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, you think I'll be safe there?
You're not safe in Rio.
What if I go to the Jesus statue? Will he protect me?
Jesus always protects.
Alright. Despite the fact I'm an alien cat. And I'm not sure if he...
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he died on the cross for an alien cat, but...
Well, he died for humanity, so yeah.
Well,
sorry, CatBox.
I guess I'm gonna be I guess when I die for the final time, I'm going down to where Rika is, down to the...
Well, yeah, you're gonna have a short trip to hell.
I'll be happy. I'll be happy if I go down there and I can visit Rika anytime I want. I'm sure she'll be very happy to see me.
Yes. Totally.
The Google Feud took up 1/3 of the episode.
Yeah, it took a good portion of our time.
Which is probably why I'm not doing it again.
Yes. So we took our time with those. Because we didn't know what most of the answers are.
Have you seen that video of the guy going, "Am I peg organ?"
Oh yeah, and this is where where you're on yourself's lap.
100% CatBox. This guy- Yeah.
Oh.
Am I?
The show.
Then a third. Good cat.
Oh yeah, when my self slap, yeah.
You're saying yourself where Miku's
When you put my old model in.
and then we finished the episode like Leo getting
I'm
pretty
not
close to
wolf,
me.
You know that, right?
Yes.
As long as I'm the cute
Don't
one,
actually
whatever.
Oh yeah, you got 4 kisses.
4 kisses, really?
Yeah. You've been kissed 4 times.
It should have been 5. Maybe I can make it 5. Is she streaming right
Make
now?
it 5.
Maybe I should go in there and go kiss her right now.
Well, yeah, she's streaming Minecraft at the moment.
No, alright. Anyways, let's bring up Leo's video.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright. Me.
I don't have that. Only thing that is my hair.
Me. Alright, ZP, go. Warm up.
Hey, children.
Okay. Leo, go.
Remember, don't take drugs, or it will screw up your life.
It's just me, or is ZP's hair a little translucent, Gare?
Translucent.
Just go do your warm ups, Leo. I'm gonna fix.
Oh well.
Did you just? Oh well.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Oh well.
Do it again. No, you don't encourage this sort of behavior.
No, I must encourage it. If I don't, what kind of host am I?
CatBox.
Yeah. What
Oh
kind of?
boy.
Now you're messing with your green translucently. I can now see the edge.
Oh yeah. What's the thing in the corner there?
It's a watermark. What program are you using?
It's not my program.
Oh,
I
I
have a
think.
watermark.
Oh, I think it's your name. That's what it is.
Oh.
Oh.
Just, I don't know, cut it with the
Oh,
There we go.
that's my Discord name.
Yes, his Discord
that's-
name. All right.
Yeah.
Miku's a little fuzzy today. That's all right. Just
Okay.
a little bit of hair on your idol doesn't matter. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm still recording for the audio sets. I forgot. So that was Leo's warm up. Pretty sure it's the longest one we have. Most because I'm being dumb.
Simply because of the editing.
Exactly, yeah. Your thoughts on Leo's interview?
Oh.
Oh, is that good?
Leo's interview was something special.
It was
Especially
memorable.
with especially the conversation in the after interview as well.
Yeah, and then things that followed. Interesting.
Yes, she was an interesting one. Well, she's still interesting.
Maybe I should go back and do some of those things.
Yeah, and yes, I would say Leo has certainly made a big impression on me since doing an interview with her. I am streaming with
my tastes
her.
have changed. Don't look into it, but Leo was very fun, very lewd, and not that was a bad thing.
She's a force of nature.
A what? A thought major?
A force of nature.
Oh, force of nature. I thought you said it. I thought you said a thought major. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, force major.
I think Leo deserves I think everyone here deserves to be a creator among their own right.
Yes, everyone does something special. Okay.
Their own
Between
special way.
Huff, Jade, Tate, Ron, they all do their own thing, despite being all VTubers. But they all have
Well,
their own
it's not a bad thing.
styles.
You're a VTuber now. I mean, look at you.
Oh, nah.
No,
Nah.
you're not a VTuber. Where are you? Then?
I don't actually exist. Ooh.
Oh, you don't exist, and then I'm trying to check, but Discord's trying to throw at me on my phone, but you don't real, huh? Those kisses, I couldn't get over them.
Especially since it was 4 times.
Oh, it's the only time I've ever been
And
kissed, so.
I think was she the first person to upload on it?
I think she was the first person to OWO on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, the OWO wasn't in the show until now. So technically, Tristic.
Yeah.
Aristic is the first person to OWO. And I called him out for it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing on my show, OWOing? I don't accept that. I don't let anyone OWO.
Yep.
Not no one. No favors. No nothing.
No for them.
But that was, let me see, November 4th, 2021 is when Leo was. Tonight on. And then that brings us over to Rika, the Hellhound.
Yes.
The
Rika.
Hellhound, who rejects headpads.
Bit of a story with Rika's one. You fell asleep when we first tried to interview Rika.
Yes. I did.
So we had a book later for another time. I ended up chatting with Rika. I was like, I think CatBox is actually falling asleep. Because I messaged him beforehand. He's like, oh yeah, getting ready. Then nothing.
Yeah, I had got everything ready on the computer. I was like, you know what? My back hurts a little bit, so I'm just gonna lay down my bed for a little bit. I close my eyes, and then I wake up 4 hours later. I was like, holy shit, hold up, it's dark outside. What the fuck's going on? And I realized I fucked up. And I messaged Rika, and I was just like, oh, you seem so excited about it earlier.
Yeah.
I felt really bad though. I felt like it looked bad on me because here I am, going back against on. I want to be able to be punctual, be able to, be on my word,
Yeah.
So
talk show. We have our guest,
Rika, very cute, very good wolf,
guardian
not wolf, dog
of the Hellgates, Hellhound.
Yes,
Rika,
the Hellhound
and
from
our
France.
Miku ZP.
She claims not like headpads, but I differ. I beg to differ. I think
she totally likes it.
I think she secretly likes headpads because, I once gave her a headpad in her Twitter replies, and she gave it a like. There you go. That proves it. That Rika likes headpads.
That's the proof you needed.
That's all I need. That's all the confirmation I need. And the fact that I actually gave her a headpad on stream once, and she was like, "What are you doing? Give me a headpad, huh?" And someone brought up the rules. I was like, "Hey, remember, no headpads. That's like rule 3 or something." And she's like, "Oh, you read the rules? I'm so disappointed in you, but also so proud and happy that someone read the rules." Yeah, Rika is a guardian of chaos. She encourages chaos. That maybe not really causes chaos like Leo does, but she encourages it.
Yeah.
Like she once left for
she's an influencer.
Yeah, she left during a Halloween stream once, and I caused a riot. I flipped things, I burned things down, I set things on fire. It's like, what are you doing? You're setting everything on fire, destroying everything. It's like, I'm so proud of you. my happiest day.
Me the
When,
best
when
cat
Rika's
in the
proud
world
of you.
goes sleeping by
That's all I
the
need.
gates, so
Well, then that's not me.
And
That's not me.
You
recognizes.
see-
Rika recognizes that she was the best guest.
No, you were
Because
being trolled.
Because I put
you-
like it
I'm a
in the
big
Country
girl.
Collab server,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
she
that's
was
the
like,
shortest one
"Oh,
here
I'm the
at whole
best,
group, right?
the best choice, best choice, best guest." I'm
I'm
like, "Yes, indeed."
Yeah.
Wait, I can be big.
So that's canon now. She's now the best guest.
Best
Rika,
wolf,
please
best
do not
best
stand on
dog.
the
I'm sorry,
furniture.
best dog, best dog.
Alright,
Good
we
dog,
just got it
good girl.
Best dog.
Um,
Alright.
Leo, like I met on Twitter along with
Yeah.
Rika, but Rika, yeah, Rika's on the Twitters met, and I followed her to her stream. But Rika, what else is there to say about Rika besides that she's a dog?
I would give pass.
filthy
I
mutt.
would get my hand bitten off, so
I guess you could say mutt blood.
even I'll get past
I
that.
think you
Yeah.
called just a
Ah, yes. I came out with the
You lose your dignity.
new design for myself, CatBox, which I'm going to show you.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll look at my phone. Patent pending.
Rika, what made you want a?
There you'll see the ping.
Why do you hate head?
I'm putting in pics and links on the server.
All right. I'll probably show it upon the YouTube at the end. That YouTube just posts.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a look at it. What I'm DMing someone right now.
Imagine DMing on stream.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Huh. All right. Interesting. Woo.
Mhm.
Good. I like it. Why am I looking down? I was looking at my stream.
Yeah.
So you're going for a combination of Miku, and you're stealing my Twin Tails for one.
What twin tails? I don't see any twin tails.
Well, they might be in buns right now, like little space buns, whatever they're called. Poppy
I
buns.
see.
I don't know what they're called, but
What's a bun?
It's a bun, whatever. Fine, twin buns. But just because Miku has twin tails, fine, you can have the twin tails. I loan them to you.
Thank you for your generous loan.
So
What's the interest rate?
I get 4 of them.
4%.
I get 4 sets, 2 on each side.
Jeez.
But Rika was a good doggo. What else can I say about Rika besides dog? What can you say about Rika?
Because they suck. That's why.
Rico was a pretty good one. Well, she was nice to chat to. Yeah, was a bit funny, and she certainly made the show kind of lively. Since she's the first one who clapped on the show.
Exactly. Thank you for I
No,
really appreciate
and
the
she was
clap.
certainly excited to be on it.
And I also exposed her for being a cat liker. She claimed to hate cats, but the fact she has 4 Hellcats, wink wink,
Yep.
kind of just exposes her for liking cats. She might not admit it, but the reason she hangs out with me is because I'm a cat. She even says so herself sometimes, I think, that I'm best cat.
She's the only cat she can tolerate.
Well, if I'm the only cat she can tolerate, then she must be able to tolerate a lot of other cats.
Yep.
Just not admitting it. So you're not gonna bring in the sunglasses?
Is the one that got me into anime.
I can't actually do that.
Anime and then Naruto.
You can't do that?
And refetch.
Nah.
Here in the studio.
Oh, alright.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
In the future, I will bring my signature glasses.
Like,
There's a bit of a story
behind
behind the Get Wrecked glasses, which I always use.
Uh-huh.
It's because long time ago,
Oh.
back in the year 2017.
That's not that long ago.
It was pretty much over 5 years ago.
Don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that.
It's gonna be 5 years ago.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, I made a video of the game called Hearts 4, and I put up a picture. Normally, what I did back then, my old look was the yellow Tronam. I usually just drew that over a face of a person, and I used that as represent me. And I was playing a rather broken mod, and I put the glasses over my persona, and that sort of became my signature look. I just copied and put the glasses over different characters and people since then.
Alright.
And if I found a way, well, if I make my own avatar model, I would put some glasses on. With DC face, I don't know how to put objects in it.
I'm not sure you can.
Oh, there we go. The card. So if I can make my own model, then I would be able to.
In 3D or like live 2D?
I'm gonna make a live 2D one.
Alright, that's probably more. It could be more reasonable.
That will require more work.
Rika was number 9. Great guest.
Yes.
First Hellhound we had on.
True.
I actually really
First
enjoyed that
French.
episode. First French, and we might have more French guests.
Dun dun dun.
Season 2, dun dun dun, French Uprising. And,
French uprising.
For the fact that she's a French doggo, and she's the fact that apparently a lot of French people hate the French accent, but I don't know. I'm not sure whether it would improve or less improve Rika if I were to hear that French doggo accent.
Only one way to find out.
I don't know. People was like, no one likes the French accent, but I kind of like the French accent after hearing it. It's like, I think that's quite smooth and defined. I don't know. But the French language is shit. French accent, perfection. After the American accent, of course, yeah, dog, steaks and fries. Give me that Big Mac Whopper cheeseburger.
Big Whopper cheeseburger.
But with that being said, let's pull up Rika's warm up here.
All right.
So let's pull it up. Let's see how she did the warm up. I'm pretty sure she did something weird, which par for the course for her. You do you, Rika. Stay you.
Stay Rika.
So we're going to back. Let me bring up here. All right. I'll do first. ZP audio check.
You have a very good voice, CatBox.
No.
Very romantic.
Audio test.
That was my audio test.
Oh, alright. It was less cringy than the previous ones. Alright, Rika, do, I guess vocal warm-ups. That works too.
Okay, that's pretty.
Yes.
That works, I guess.
Yeah. Just don't get the There you go. Don't get your neighbors called on you.
That's okay. I have prevention for that. I'll just won't answer the door.
So that was Rika's vocal warm-ups. I haven't really watched them or hearing them, so I'm pretty sure ZP has been hearing them. But just tell me,
Yeah.
tell me about tell me what you just saw.
You were squealing a lot in it.
I was squealing.
Well, not really squealing. It's like you're making a lot. She screamed.
Oh yeah, she screamed. I wish Mother Guest did that. Which just was like, bleh!
Yeah.
You know, as like
She screamed.
I
You
approve.
yelled.
I approve, Rika. I approve. Now it's much easier for record when I'm alone. Because I can just yell. Right now I can't because my mom's home now. But you know.
Yeah.
You know, you do what you do. But Rico's request, I really appreciate her accepting. Most of these people, I was a little scared that they wouldn't accept. Mostly being Leo, Rika, Leo and Rika, mostly being the ones to not accept. I mean, there's other like everyone else. I was like still kind of scared of not accepting. I think up until start of the end of season 1 here, no one has denied a request. I only started getting denied for requests once I reached episode 12, which made it pretty frustrating to do, to find people.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on other people, but yeah. I love Rika. Rika's a very good doggo. Let's now move on over to episode 10. So
yes, hey Dizzle.
Rika was in December 8th.
Yep.
Leo was November 4th, so that is about a month difference right there. In the last 3 here, we got done pretty semi close together. And that does bring us to number 10, K Dizzle, December 22nd. So still in December for this one, just closer to Christmas, which is why I am now using the Christmas model. I'm not sure if I have my Christmas model out yet for when Rika was done.
You pretty much started using it during November.
Did I?
How could I know?
Take a wild guess. Yeah, I guess I did. I was using it then. I just didn't have the Santa hat on. I made the accident of putting the Santa hat on because I didn't want the Santa hat on for these interviews, but that's whatever. K Dizzle. What can I say about K Dizzle? He's crazy. He's chaotic. But he's
he murdered people.
Allegedly. Alright, let's not throw around the murder word here.
Yeah, totally not. He's not suspicious at all.
No, he's not a murderer.
He's an upstanding citizen.
Yes, those red stains on his shirt, those are just ketchup. I took him to McDonald's.
Yeah.
But I think Kay likes to act chaotic, but deep down, he's order. He is like, he's yin. He's yin to yang. I'm yang.
Based on our streams, he actually seems to be more tamed one with the group streams we've done.
He's more tame, yeah. Compared to the other ones. Like, I guess for us, I'm yang, you're yin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is just the way I like it. If I wanted to burn down another studio, I would do it.
You're gonna have to pay for it.
I mean, if not another one. If I wanted to burn down this studio, I didn't burn down the last one. I swear.
Totally, you don't want to burn down all your cherished possessions in the last studio.
Oh, I already did that. That was an accident. That didn't happen.
Okay.
I can't remember what I asked Like the first question was, what was the first question for K? I think the first question I asked is, why are you murderer? I don't know, probably not that, but I'll tell you my body count.
Well,
no,
you
no,
sort of pulled the same joke with Rika.
My question was, what is your body count? Referring to how many people he's killed. And he was like, I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. It was like, I'll tell you my body count. I only now realize how that could be a bit of an innuendo.
Yeah, you asked him how many people have you murdered.
And then I was like, I'll tell you my body count.
And yes, and I was like, what the hell?
It's hard to remember. Another great episode.
Why did you say that?
Editing do take it some time. Sometimes I split over 2 days where I'll edit like halfway through it.
Yeah.
And then go to bed.
And then
edit again. Like something happened. It actually takes several days because I need to make the card and everything, the stuff for it, like the stuff, the stuff.
Yeah.
And then I can do everything. Also, drop some lore in this one, like the fact my species lives to 1,000 years, which lore-wise I have kind of a reason for that.
Reason?
Yeah, I have a reason for why my species lives so long on my native planet.
Yes. Yeah, your excuse.
Well, no, I have a lore reason why because only my species on that planet actually lives that long.
Yeah, your planet of your mama.
A planet of your mama. There's other species on there, like other cat-like species, or I think even I think about having like dog like dog girl like creatures there as well.
And what happened to them?
What happened to them? Well, as you would suspect, there's a big race divide between dogs and cats there.
I was gonna say, did the dogs eventually become pets for the cats?
No. They're completely two different independent species. It's when you think
but
about
they still
it,
can become pets.
What do you mean pets? Why would they become pets?
Well, because they're a different species.
No, it's like they're humanoid dogs like me. Think about Rika. They're like Rika, where they're a dog person.
Mm-hmm.
They function everything the same. They're just not.
Do you want Rika to be your pet?
No. Don't give me that idea. Besides, if anything, I'd be the pet. I'd be the pet.
Alright.
I'm not
You're
sure.
the pet.
I tried go visiting in her hell one time, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta devour your soul now." It's like,
you're like, damn it.
But no. The race divide, is more like closer to like how human race divides are, you know. In terms of how it is socially there.
Okay.
But my nation, where I came from, my place, was vast majority cats. Those are the places that had mixes, and those places were very heated.
Yeah. Cats and dogs are very different,
to say the least. There's also, I think there will be some other animal-like species, human-like species there as well, but mostly just cats and dogs.
Okay.
But back to Rika. Well, no, not Rika. K. Back to K.
Yeah. Okay.
I think yeah. He said his design was based off Pikachu, which is quite.
Yeah. That's why his hair is yellow and black.
Yeah. But, for someone that's based off Pikachu and doesn't shoot lightning, pretty bad look of Pikachu, How can it be based off Pikachu and not shoot lightning?
And also because of his cheeks. He's got pink cheeks.
Yeah, that's why his cheeks are pink, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
He's
yeah,
just
I
a
get it.
humanoid Pikachu. That's what he is.
I get it. Yeah. I guess we have Pikachus on our planet too. Many murderers, serial killers.
Is Pikachu gonna be a synonym for murderer now because of K Dizzle?
Yes, I'll make it so. Just how DNA is synonym for witch.
Now because of K Dizzle.
Like, don't you dare be a
Yes, I'll make
DNA.
it so.
Don't be dare be
Just
a
how
witch.
DNA is synonym for witch.
Oh dear. Yeah, K Dizzle was an interesting one. It was mostly about murder focus and those who died.
He also like
No,
one thing.
sorry, he showed us of how much anime he watches as well.
Oh, I think did he say he watched a lot of anime?
Wow. Definitely tell us about animes that we never heard of or knew of.
Yeah. One thing he did do was serenade our ears, my ears, with a song.
Mm.
You didn't get
The Kane
serenaded.
Dizzle special.
But here we go with K's warm-up audio test.
Alright.
Vocal warm-ups. Alright. Me. ZP warm-up, vocal warm-up audio test.
Welcome to the end. This by Christmas Day, everyone shall die.
Alright, K.
Huh?
K, vocal warm-ups.
No, I already did mine.
No, you gotta do it. Do it again.
Oh, okay. Ah!
Okay, T, not
Okay,
scream.
I'm good.
Talk quietly and normally.
Okay.
Like a
Okay.
good little boy.
No. That was my warm up. Trust me. That was good. That was
Alright.
good.
Alright.
I'm warmed up. I'm all warmed up. Trust me.
Alright, if you say so.
What?
Good little boy.
I called him a good little boy. Did I?
Yes. You said you must do you must speak for the warm-ups like a good little boy.
What have I done? What am I doing? You know what? The fact I didn't call Aristic Magica a good little femboy is a missed opportunity.
Yes.
No, I'll have plenty more
Yes, it is.
opportunities. I'll make sure that we
Well,
drop
you
that
should
thing.
have just called as statistic just a good boy.
Yeah, I guess I could have done. Who's a good little boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
You know what?
You are.
Aristic. I'm just gonna call them Ari.
Ari, yeah. Or Aki.
Ari for
Aki
short.
as well. But
Oh, Aris.
K was an interesting one to interview. Interesting to edit as well. I mean, they all go through the same editing process.
Yeah.
I mean, not much more I can say about the editing. Not much. I mean, there wasn't things cut out the here and there. I mean, if I were to do the podcast thing, which we're going to talk about later, I would, just have full audio, full unedited audio. So you get all the questions.
And people will hear all kinds of things.
You will get to hear all the things that I cut out for YouTube.
Yeah.
And
even the more questionable things I've said at the end, outros to some videos.
I mean, no, I leave sometimes the outro fully unedited. Like where it cuts off is because it's cut off there because that's where I stopped the recording.
Yeah.
But that was K. Thank you, K.
Okay, so he was an interesting one. I was surprised to see his avatar all bloodied.
You were?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that he was a person that makes other people disappear.
I think I also met Kay in the Discord, the Comfy Collab Discord, because I think he was there
Yeah.
too. I don't think he joined in the Minecraft server, but he was at least in that server there, I think. I can't even remember if he joined or not. I don't think he joined. But that was K. Let's move on to number
Yeah,
11.
K is gay.
Here we have now the little sister.
Yep, months later.
Little giraffes, little giraffe, half wolf giraffe, where Jade took
Months
all her height.
later, we interviewed Jade's sister, Loves Giraffes 101.
Where giraffes says Jade refuses to accept that she's half giraffe. And my question
Yes.
is still, who is the mother in this situation? Is the mother the giraffe or the wolf?
Ooh,
The wolf? You think
it's a
the
good
wolf?
question.
I think it's the giraffe because, like, all giraffes need to hit their head when they're born. Would just be
Yeah, I guess that's the
We'll be
way.
against all laws of nature if giraffes didn't hit her head when she was born. Because that's how giraffes. That's just how
true.
giraffes are, you know.
That's how they get their personality.
Yes, and giraffes definitely has a personality.
No, she was pretty good. She certainly told us interesting stories. She bit her sister
This
when her
is
sister tries to cuddle her.
this is a favorite of Ari or Aki,
You want clapping?
where he said that this was his favorite episode so far.
Yes, because of the evil sister.
I guess now his favorite episode is his own episode.
Yes, yes, he does.
I would
Or maybe he
assume.
still likes giraffes.
Joe in the back alley there. Joe's
And this one
But
was when bringing back
was
Haya.
a good one to interview. It gave us a
Giraffes?
bit more insight of Jade and
Yeah.
how they are.
They're dynamic, yeah. What a good little sister.
Well, even as she said, she wasn't exactly
A good
the
sister.
best little sister when she was little.
I mean,
But
well,
yeah,
for siblings, you know, at least Jade was a good big sister growing up. I mean,
yes.
my big sister only gave me scars and mental scars.
Well, Jade just looked after giraffes despite
It's like
her
it's like
antics.
this child I need to look after. This is my job. Is to watch this little
I
demon
look after
spawn.
my little sister.
Do you think the fall made giraffes a little demon?
Probably. I would say it makes sense, or maybe it's just how it goes. Giraffes still be a little bit crazy when they're younger.
For the fact that Rika is an actual hell demon, giraffe seems more demony.
Well, based on giraffe stories, giraffes is pretty good person to chat with.
Oh yeah, she's great to chat with. She often comes and raids my streams, which is very thankful.
Good on her.
I really appreciate it.
Good job, loves.
Like the past couple times where she has raided my stream, I've been playing Long Dark, so like, yeah, which is quite interesting. It's like, well, every time you raid me, I'm doing Long Dark. and like I often sometimes will end up like inner stream watching before I start, because either like I'm checking something on the Twitch before I start, and I just happen to see, oh look, there's giraffes streaming right now. Might as well go in there and say hello for a moment. Another,
Hello. Look around a little bit.
yeah. Another thing is her world, her Minecraft world, is not the name of her world, but her seed name is CatBox is
Yes.
cool.
That's sweet.
And I mean, it's not like I suggested or anything. She did it on her own free will. It's like, hey, I know what I should do for my seed. CatBox is cool. It's not like
Well, you didn't influence her or
it's not like,
anything.
no, I didn't influence her decision or anything. Definitely not. But she seems pretty happy with the seed because it's pretty. Apparently, gave her 2 villages pretty close together, among
That's pretty good.
among numerous other great things in the seed. So I think
Yep.
I have pleased the demon.
Well, you pleased the demon with it.
I pleased Raph's inner demon. Hopefully, she won't bite me like she did Jade.
Well, she's old enough now, so she should be fine.
I don't know. Sometimes demons can possess people at any moment. Maybe I should carry around a cross when near her. It's like, just be warned. I have this on me.
Yeah. Well, I did ask her at the end of the episode, "Are you innocent?" And she didn't respond. Are you innocent?
That would be my response too. It's just not to answer.
She said, "I hope so," but not really.
I would not answer. I would just like just keep
look
silent.
around, like yeah.
I would just keep silent. There's actually eye tracking here on VC Face is really nice because I can look around. It's me eyes moving.
Oh, thank you. It's pretty good tracking.
Maybe season 3.
So I can look around nervously.
Because I don't know. I got my giraffe.
Like, oh, I swear I did not kidnap anyone.
No, I can't understand my cat. I swear. I haven't done anything evil.
Well, maybe.
What was?
So
I think this was the first one where the guest insisted that they give a fact as well.
We need more clappers.
And as well, just like Rika, giraffes claps as well. I really appreciate when someone claps. Like, seriously, why does no one ever clap?
Yep.
You don't clap either. You should clap too. I need to pay.
No, I don't clap at all. I don't think the clap is like, yeah.
I'm not gonna pay you at all to clap. But I'm just saying, I'm suggesting.
You don't pay me at all to begin with.
Should I?
You should. So I can clap.
No, I think you're fine without payment.
Pay me to clap.
And in this one, the giraffes also suggested a game, and that's what game we did. We did 2 Truths and a Lie.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if I messed up. I think pretty sure you messed up. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe I got confused.
Yeah.
I'm in that constant state of confused.
You always get confused.
I also think there's one episode where I didn't put the guest in the credits, so there's just kind of a blank spot there for the guest.
No.
Which whatever, it's not my fault. Or maybe it is.
For drafts or?
Well, I'm not sure. No, I'm pretty sure drafts is in there, but
yeah, you got one for drafts.
I'm not sure which one. It's further back, but
yeah.
Let's take a look at Giraffe's audio test here.
Yeah.
How long is this one? This one is 1 minute long, over 1 minute long. So why not go ahead and check it out?
Let's do it.
That's right. Llama. All right. ZP, go.
Alright, folks, welcome to hell. Can I take your order?
This is not okay. Giraffes, go.
I did it.
That's
What?
better,
Speak a
louder.
full sentence.
Yeah, speak as if you're normally speaking to
Okay,
a cute green cat.
I like your face.
I don't know.
That's good enough. That's good enough for me. That's good enough
Okay.
for me.
That's top tier flirting right there. I like your face.
No.
I like your antlers. I mean, your antennas. What are those? What do giraffes have on top of their heads?
I like to call them horns.
All right, horns are very sharp. Horns are looking very sharp today. May I just say?
Okay.
All right. That should be a good audio. All right. So
Sorry?
tell me about that.
Yes.
Because
I find it funny how giraffes said to you, when we did an audio check, I just did a deep voice saying welcome to hell. Well, giraffes did like a few words, and it's like we're like, oh yeah, do a proper sentence, and then you said, well, say what you want to say to a cute green cat. And so she said, I like your face. She likes your face, CatBox.
Well, could be non-Pacific cute green cat. But I'm gonna take it as facing it towards me.
Okay, I see. Yeah, totally.
But as a whole,
yeah.
how do you think her interview went?
Yes, Giraffe's interview actually went pretty well.
Most tame interview.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty tame interview.
Too radical.
All around.
It's just more like interesting stories, pretty much.
Yeah, that's however the interview goes is how the interview goes, and it can go any way. It just could be just random fucking shit talking, or maybe it could be wholesome, deep philosophical talking.
Well, we haven't had much philosophy, but yes, it can be wholesome or it could be lewd or chaotic.
And this brings us to our final guest of the season, Aristic.
Yes.
Aristic Magica.
I'm just gonna call them
Aki.
Ari now.
Let's talk about the femboy of the season.
Well, they don't actually have their avatar they want to use yet.
Yeah, they don't have their avatar they want to use yet. So that's why they were using a temporary one. And
but
I didn't put it up through the whole video, but I did bring it up eventually. It's when we talked about it.
Yes.
This one, I got halfway through, was pretty late, and starting to work soon here. I wanted to get out of it when I could. So what I did was I just stopped editing halfway through and then continued it after I got home from like a day at work, and then put it up the very next day. So
yeah, pretty much.
And let me talk about like how difficult it was to find someone for this 12th episode.
Yes, you struggled to find several people.
I must have talked to like at least 5, 6 different people to be the 12th.
Yes.
One of them I was actually kind of hoping for because one, they're like I guess a melon cat VTuber,
Melon.
and so people keep confusing me for fucking melon, and I don't take kindly to that. Let me tell you, I don't at all. You call me a fucking melon, I swear to God, I'm gonna eat you like a melon. But it's the red hair part. It's like annoying.
Yep.
But or another one that I could have asked, which is their like bowl melon. I could have asked them as well. All of them, like the melon VTubers I come across, don't exactly look like me. Like they have like some things like they're the green hair. I know one of them I've seen has a red part as well, but not like as defined as this. It's just like one strand.
Just one strand of hair. That's red.
Yeah. Well, it's like a little part of hair instead of like half of the front here.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the color of their eyes. I don't think they're pink. But so I asked one there, and I asked another one who I did a stream with once before, and they declined. Another one was too busy for so. And, like I get if you're too busy for so, but like I'm not sure if you'll be able to like make time for just an hour of your time in a day. If not, that's fine. But
yeah,
there's a couple other people I asked on Twitter, and it was just fairly difficult, which is why I partially enacted the Google form so I can find people.
Yes.
In that,
so people can sign
I
up.
got five responses to it so far. One of them I asked, and they for the 12th episode, and they declined because they apparently just got swamped with other things. So that's when I went over to Tristic or Aristic, Ari, whatever.
Yeah, Aristic.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I get it. And I was a little worried that because they were a lot more followers on Twitch than I've dealt with so far, I was a little worried that either someone put them in or that they were going to decline. So I went looking for them, and I found them, and I DM'd them. I was like, nervously, like, hey, are you still interested in doing the show? And they're a little confused at first, and I kind of explained the Google form and Unnamed talk show and stuff. It's like, oh, all right, yes. So, yeah, and I'm glad that they agreed and they were able to be the final guest of the show.
Yes, guest of the season. And also, we did something unique with them. We ended up actually doing a drawing on.
Yeah. We ended up doing a drawing instead of a game, which, I had heavily edited down the drawing. And I'll just tell you this, that Aristic's raw video, is by far the longest.
Simply because of that drawing.
Because of that drawing. I cut it out a lot, and some parts in there. I cut down some parts where he got a little snuggly wuggly with you.
Snuggly wuggly.
Yeah, he got a little snuggly with you. It's like, hey, I suggested that.
Yes.
It's like,
hey,
you're
leaving
ZP out there. He's a little cold there. Why don't you get snuggly with him? It's like, oh, okay. He scooted over and shared the blanket with you.
Yeah, we laid heads on each other.
That was adorable. I made sure to zoom in on that. I will screenshot it. And it's quite weird. I didn't like have you two snuggling up in the thumbnail. I had me and him snuggling up. Mostly because I wanted to keep the format of the thumbnails
Yeah.
where I have the guest on the left, me in the middle, and you on the right.
Yes.
So I might change it because the reason I did that because I would not mind covering myself up with the title of the show, but I would feel
Yeah.
bad if I were to cover big portions of the guests up with the
Yes. True.
title, and I'll also feel bad if I did it to you as well. So
Aw.
I decided to cover me up for the most of the parts, which is why
Then again, you should be the main focus since you aren't the host of the show.
But since I'm here every episode, I feel like the guests should be the main focus of the show. But
Yes, the
they're
guest
on
should be
here.
the focus.
I'm just here to say random shit and hope it sticks. And people don't stare at me silently like half the time they do. Or, laugh pitiably.
Haha.
Thank you for the pity laugh. Like every
Yeah,
every
welcome.
episode you guys do. It's not like I'm threatening you guys to laugh or anything.
No.
laugh at that.
Is Ari was actually I would say Ari's kind of cute.
No. I mean, you are attracted to femboys, aren't you? I mean, femboys are attracted to
they
you.
come to me.
You're a femboy magnet.
For some weird reason.
Maybe it's the Miku, I don't know.
No.
But with that,
It's a mystery.
Let's bring up Ari's, Aki's warm up. See how that went. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
Because it's only been uploaded for about a week. Not even a week at this point yet.
Yeah, it's only been 4 days.
So it's still pretty fresh. So I still feel like I have some time to get things around for season 2. And once I actually get all the guests and everything ready together, I'll inform you when that is. So whenever you can, start working on the model. Take your time with that. It might be a little bit before I can get people around for that, but
well, I know I just have to digitalize it, and then I can do what Leo did and learn how to do live 2D.
All right. Anyways, here is Aki's warm up. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes, baby. ZP, do audio test.
Hello there. I am Old Man Miku here to give you some more life advice. Remember, kids, do not do drugs or it will screw up your brain.
Ari? How would I pronounce your name? Would you want me to call you?
Akio. You just call me Akio.
Akio. Okay, Akio. Go ahead, do audio test. Vocal warm up. Do a vocal warm up. I don't know.
I don't really know.
Just say something.
Do you do
say
any
anything.
audio tests?
Just to make sure audio levels are good.
I can scream. Now I'm not gonna scream because my grandmother's outside.
Well, my grandmother's outside. She won't hear, right?
No, she can hear the doors open.
Oh no.
The thing is, what do you call this? I live in one room with my grandmother, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's good enough. Well, that was Aki's warm up.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the up to date now, all the episodes at this point. I guess we
I
can
noticed
do
with some of
a.
the guests, they're a bit confused when it comes to audio tip. They're like, oh,
Oh
what should I
yeah,
say? I don't know
it
what to
seems
say.
like VTubers who sometimes forget to turn on their mics when they start streaming are confused about how
Yeah.
audio tests work. Like
Hmm.
like I see it a lot. Like a lot of memes where people are like, when you forget you turn on your mic, it's like, no bitches, you know.
And you're standing there, smug cat's like, I do audio
Yeah,
checks.
I test my audio before I start doing big recordings, and I make sure extra careful.
Damn right.
And the fact that I'm pretty like some VTubers have not been doing this very long either. So like,
Yes. Actually, most people we interviewed were pretty recent
yeah, they're pretty new
at
to
the
this.
time of recording.
Me, like I guess I'm a veteran at this point. Even though my content isn't veteran-like, it's still pretty shit.
Hmm.
But I guess growth is growth.
Yeah. Progress.
But I'm getting there. I'm at affiliate right now, and that's pretty poggers.
Yeah, that's pretty good progress.
So, I guess we do like a look back on the entire season now. Looking back on the whole
It was
season.
a long ass season to record since we originally started in 2019, and only last year things got sped up.
Yeah.
And
Things are getting really sped up, and I'm thinking like doing this thing where maybe do 2 seasons in a year, where I'll do like one season in the spring and then one in the fall. Maybe, I don't know,
not
because
bad.
or just take it as it comes.
Yeah. Well,
Where
see what happens.
I do the full season, and then I take a break for a month. Well, I guess the month-long break would be the series running, and I could also spend that time while the series is running, try looking around for other VTubers,
Yes.
so I can get things ready for season 3 in the
We
fall.
also discussed during Ari's interview about potentially recruiting, doing an interview on VR chat.
Yeah, I talked about that, but again, that's like
yeah,
difficult
that's
to
only can be done if you
was
had
a
a VR
it's a
headset and the
concept
person you
idea,
interview.
like no more than what's a pipe dream concept idea?
Yeah.
I can't think of one right now, but that's basically equivalent to what doing an interview in VR chat would be. I mean, that is an option for if I were to interview VR chat streamers.
Yes.
Or if I were to do a VR chat streamer season, which would be profoundly stupid for me to do because I wouldn't want to do that because I'll interview a spread of them. But I guess if I were to do a series on it, so that separately would be an option.
Yes.
But if I were to do that, I would much rather just find interesting people in VR chat who have like some stories to tell and get them on.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a channel that does that where they find people and they have just kind of them tell a story. It could be sad, it could be a depressing story where the horror, story of them getting through tragedy and stuff. And then one of them, I never watched. I just keep seeing the video film come up, and it was basically this guy who's interviewing like a bounty hunter, not like a bounty hunter, but like something like a bounty hunter or private investigator,
like a mercenary,
something like that. But like bounty hunter nowadays aren't like going out pew pew killing people. They're more like coming out collecting debts. Debts and stuff from people or stuff like that. And like in the thumbnails, like he pulled a samurai sword on me. I'm like, what? Which is pretty interesting. But
it's like, yes, I have a katana.
It's like I don't look back on the whole series. Tell me about it. What was the experience like before, besides long and drawn out?
Wow, there's actually a few things to go up. It's like, since it happened over years, you got to see all the changes from the beginning when you first interviewed me, when I become co-host of Goldie and DNA, then the big changes that comes along with Ron. Once Ron did the interview with Ron, that's when things, well,
That's when things took
started
off.
becoming more smoother, I should say.
I mean,
More
for
consistent, becoming a theme.
for I guess like views on the videos. I mean, okay, so it does just show me the views on the YouTube website here for playlist. But if I go on my
Yeah.
app here, I can look at that. So like for per season view, episode view, by far the one with the most amount of views right now is Jade with 30.
Oh, okay.
But then again, those could be inflated because of me going through here, doing that, going through the episode here. And the one in close second is Giraffes, and then you in third. And then it just kind of.
I didn't realize I'll be number third for our.
I know, a little crazy, in my opinion.
Yeah. So the views are all kind of all over the place. Pardon me.
I quite enjoyed it. The one thing I enjoyed
Well,
about
I also
it,
like being with your co-host and doing this and
yeah, meeting new
doing
people.
this. Yes.
One thing
Well,
that's
actually, it's nice to chat with some of the people that come on from the show, get their insights, perspectives, and how they end up doing the things they wanted to do.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but oh yeah, one thing that was kind of nice about it was I could just go on the whims of my feet, finding people to get on. But I'm thinking,
Yeah.
that's nice and all, but at the same time, I kind of want to make this like a series, a running series, just kind of meet new people, have them on, interview them, talk to them, and whether or not we continue talking and collaborating in the future, that's really, I guess, up to us, and I guess mostly me, because I guess I'm the one who's mostly setting things up for this Discord server and everything in this group.
Yeah,
I set
we
most
have
of the
been
things up, which
organizing stream. You've become the center of the Discord server.
yeah, which I guess is nice.
Pulls everyone together.
But at the same time, I would like people to go behind my back and set things up. I would get a little jealous that I was not invited. At the same time, I'll be proud that you guys are doing things together without me there. That just shows that even if I'm not there, you guys are friends and work together, which is touching.
Well, I should really do another stream with Leo and Ron again.
Yeah, that's like one thing long, stretched out for the season. I'm trying to think about other things that season about. Any thoughts? Other thoughts on the season so far, or series so far?
I think it did pretty well for what it is, since we have no budget.
Yeah.
And I only started using the Vtuber model, which I should really get my own.
You're working on that. I'll let you finish up your model for season 2.
Well, I'm thinking of just using a 2D image as a temporary.
Until you get it done in the series, because yeah, I mean,
I can
don't
definitely
know
get
when we're gonna start filming for season 2, because like I don't know, it's taken a while for me to get response from the last 2 people I'm thinking about, and one of them especially, because the way I found one of them was basically like, hey, respond to this or like this post, and I will DM you. And I pulled it in reverse, but like, hey, I literally played a Uno reverse anime GIF, and I went and DM'd them first. So now I'm in their
Ah.
DMs, and I asked them a couple days after that was if they wanted to join the show for
the
season
show.
2 and stuff. But the thing is that that post they made ended up getting a shit ton of other VTubers, and now they have like 1,000 people in their DM or something, like a lot of people there. I'm like, oh, this is like, and she's like trying to go through all the DMs, like, oh, this is taking a while. So I'm hoping to hear something from her.
You might get a response.
Maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
If I do, and she says yes, I'll just so I can get in contact with her faster. My Discord, because clearly the Twitter's just packed. I prefer talking on Discord, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, it's easier, and hopefully, well, with the next second season, everything's gonna be new. I'm gonna be new. Are you gonna make a new set?
No.
Ah.
I mean, I made one, but like I'm thinking, should I use it or not? I don't know. I'm not sure if I like the look of it.
Or are you finally gonna put something in those shelves? Or maybe
the problem with that is I don't have the original photo for this. At least I don't know. At least I don't. Well, actually, no, I do. Well, that's like transferred to my phone because that's where I do the editing and stuff. So maybe I can do it.
Well, maybe you should put on the shelves like a memento to each person you interviewed.
There's only 8 here.
In the first season. Yeah. Or picture or frame or an object.
I'll probably do like, well, I'll have to like put 2, like, yeah, maybe I could do an object for each one on the first row. And then things, just random objects from gaming on the second one. I'll have to do, I have to do like 3 per person. Or 3 per thing here. So that's
since most of the VTubers' bodies are all cropped, do you think you're able to put a table in front of them like you do? So it looks less odd.
I would have to like crop it in a way where instead of having it like straight like that, it'll be cropped at an angle. Which I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
Which is the problem. For the test stage I made, I'm not sure if I like or not. It's like I made a blanket. It just had them be in a blanket.
In a blanket.
But that only fits on that couch because I couldn't find the original couch, so it might still be there. I might try to figure something out. But for season 2, what's like the most thing you want for season 2?
Well, a stage where the bodies of the models that look so weird.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's yeah. Fair. That's fair.
But season 2, probably the other things I want to be new. Probably spruce up the stage a bit more. But also, the beginning of the shows actually worked pretty well, and I think the only thing we need to work on is probably the end of the show where we do a little game or something.
A little game, yeah.
Or a maybe even a quiz.
A quiz?
Or a puzzle. Or do a challenge of do this in 5 minutes or in 3 minutes. Or like draw in 3 minutes or...
Yeah. I could do that. If I were to do like the drawing thing, I would definitely put a time limit on. We have to do like this.
Or write a short story in 3 minutes.
I might do that. Like we have to write
or something relating to the person.
Yeah. Or the show or something. That's an option.
Yeah.
But if anyone's here and they have questions about the show or me or ZP here, just feel free to go ahead and ask it right now in chat if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask it. Feel free. If no one's here, and my best, I don't know you, but no, you're not best girl. No, you're not that. You're not that girl. You're not that girl, bud. Trust me, you're not that girl. Trust me, you're not that girl. Get it? Get it? It's a meme. It's a meme. You get it? All right. So if no one has any questions asked, then that's who is best? I'm of
Alright.
course best girl.
Yes, you're best girl. Let's see.
Who else would be best girl but me? But either way.
Yeah, it's quite well. It's only been quite a trip.
But since
And the show was never originally meant to be called the Unnamed Talk Show. That was
No,
just
no.
the placeholder name.
Yeah, it was just placeholder. I was going to think of a name, but I never thought of one. So it kind of stuck too. So with that being said, this comes to the end of the live after show.
Yeah.
And an announcement that I am going to try, well actually I will, be putting all the raw audio files on something like SoundCloud, or there's like a podcast website, and I put it there as well.
No.
I put it there fully raw.
That should be awesome.
And we just, see how it goes. Because I know Huff said that'll be a good idea to do, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll bring in more audience over here. Or not. Or maybe people will listen to us like, oh, who are these pieces of shit talking right here now? Other than that, that's,
Yeah, I can create a three-way podcast or something. Or even a four-way podcast. Invite two people on.
Ooh, like two people, I don't know. I like having one person on the show. I wouldn't want to go full podcast because I don't know. I like this better. Where we have one guest on, focus on one guest.
It is your baby. It is your project.
Unless we have someone who's like a duo, where it's like kind of required that they come together. Whereas it's like two people on one channel or something.
Yeah.
So like in the in the inevitability that we get Smosh on here. Well, we wouldn't be able to get Anthony on here, but might be able to get two people from Smosh on. If we do get, we'll just be Ian because Anthony's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Anthony left a while ago. It's been a while. But, thank you everyone for coming to the live after show. I appreciate it very much so. This will be going up on YouTube, edited down very much so. Ooh, very much so. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
I'm surprised you want to edit it at all. It's only 3-hour slugfest.
3-hour slugfest with editing? Yeah, probably. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put it streamwise. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Well then, thanks all folks for tuning in. See you next time on the second season. Will be brand new, better than before.
Season 2
and it will be amazing.
Has not started filming. I don't know when it's gonna start filming. I'll probably like announce on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter when we start doing the filming. Where I'll say, Unnamed Talk Show is now in full production or something, or has begun filming.
Be made.
Which will be a big day. It'll be a big day. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm still working 2 more people. If I don't get them, the ones I want this season, alright, but I'll be a little sad.
Right.
But other than that, thank you everyone. I appreciate you all for coming. And, I don't know what else there is to say about it. But,
yeah.
stay tuned for next season. If I were to
Yes,
wager,
stay
if I were to
tuned.
wager to guess when it's coming, I would say maybe summer. Go.
Alright,
Seeing
sounds
how things
good.
are going right now, I'm putting on summer because there's gonna be filming. I need to film like 12 people. It's like 12 different days.
people.
And with work and everything, I might be able to. If I double up, I could get it done in 1 month. If I triple up in a week, I could get it done in about 1 month filming. And then I could do editing in 1 month too. And that at the earliest, I could probably get it out May.
Yep.
First episode May. At the earliest. At the latest, I don't know. It could be June. But I'm gonna hope for late. I'm gonna hope for late May. Other than that, stay tuned. Thank you
Stay
for coming.
tuned next time.
And just keep on being kittens. And remember, don't let the bed fleas bite. Any final?
You mean the bed bugs?
No, bed fleas.
But it's still bugs.
No, bed fleas. Get a bed flea from a cat.
But the bed bugs are fleas.
Just say something. Just say something philosophical or something. I don't know.
Alright. If whenever you feel depressed, go and watch CatBox's videos. That will make you undepressed.
That is a good philosophical statement right there.
And if you want to watch something great, well, I've got a video for you over on my channel, the Dark Eagle Alliance. Enjoy.
Alright. Have a good night, everyone.